What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good in my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. So this Deontay Wilder Floyd Mayweather saga is getting rich, right? Floyd Mayweather clearly takes the opportunity to poke at Deontay Wilder, right? And Malik Scott, right? Clearly. Anthony Ortiz, Will Smith, Joseph, Josh Epps Sr., God's Greatest, Destin T, Marky Dan 123, Big Texas, Clayton Smith, Taneem Marie, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Clarence McLean, Philip D. Redden Jr., Ralph Shelton, Seth Chillis, MP Dub TF, Dane Watson, Taria Pruitt, Peace of Blessings Queen, how you doing today? Casual Talk, DMG, William Sapp, Dion L. Smith, PZ Pilot, Tackle Jones, MP Dub TF, Art Espinosa, B Southpaw 1K, Dub CPB, aka Brandon, my brother, Reg Loke, Dane Watson, Seth Chillis, what's going on? Smash the like button. Big Fred, what's going on? Michael Lee, what's going on? Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. All right, let's get them likes all the way up. Let's get into it. Salah Dean, Kai Boogs, Nicholas Long, what's going on? Juan P, what's going on? Let's get into this, right? So, Floyd Mayweather clearly took an opportunity to poke at Deontay Wilder, right? Clearly, right? Misfit, Peace of Blessing, how you doing today? Eric Wells, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. Via Ferreira, Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, Eric Wells, what's going on? Smash that like button as you come in. Travis Touchdown, my brother, what's going on, great brother? No Slack 504, what's going on? Smash it. On Admission TV, what's going on? Salah Udine said, get the video. Nah. Javi, what's going on? Edward Blake, what's going on? I get so many DMs, bro. I gotta check again. I'm gonna check again. So anyway, we know Floyd Mayweather took the opportunity. Pierre Ali, what's going on? CKK, what's going on? To poke at Deontay Wilder, right? We know that Floyd Mayweather wanted to train Deontay Wilder, right? Now, a couple of questions going to be answered. Dwayne Jones, what's going on? Salute to the ATL. Kyle Brown, what's going on? A couple of questions will be answered today. B. Paulie, my brother, what's going on? We're going to answer a few questions today, okay? One in which, if Floyd Mayweather thought so highly of Mark Breland, right? He was so high on Mark Breland. He thought so high. Razor 531, what's going on? Why Von T, what's going on? He thought so high of Mark Breland. He was so high on Mark Breland. As he said, Mark Breland is such a humble, educated, well-versed fighter and trainer, a legend. John Cena, what's going on? That I don't deny, right? But if Floyd Mayweather was so high on him, why was he willing to take his job? If Floyd Mayweather figured that Mark Breland was such a brilliant boxing mind, as he stated, right? Then how come he said that PGH Big Dog, Reggie Roberts, what's going on? How come he insisted that Deontay Wilder need to learn the basic skills? He never insinuated that Deontay Wilder wasn't listening. He never insinuated, Ashante L, what's going on? He never insinuated that Deontay Wilder wasn't absorbing. So if Mark Breland, Devin, what's going on? Devin said the spot was vacant. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He was making these claims before the spot was vacant. He was claiming that Deontay Wilder needed to learn the basics way before the second fight. Demetrius Bright, Uyapo and Puccin, what's going on? So the spot wasn't vacant. And again, let's say the spot wasn't vacant. Let's use your logic. Let's say the spot was vacant. Well, Clarence McLean, what's going on? Wouldn't that insinuate, if the spot wasn't vacant, then wouldn't that insinuate that Deontay Wilder simply wasn't listening? Eric Johnson, my brother in the building, says Shot Town in the building. Salute to the shot. The Jesus GQ, what's going on? Marlon Premius, what's going on? So if that was the case, let's say Mr. Tiptoe, what's going on? Let's say that was the case and the spot was vacant. Eric Wells, what's going on? Right? Let's say that was the case. Then why would you want the job? Make it make sense. If the spot was vacant, Mr. Blue, what's going on? And he just simply wasn't listening, then why would you want the job? Joel Horter, what's going on? Mr. Knights, my brother in Super Chat, salute Blue at work and can't watch it all the way through, but send him my shout out. Didn't Floyd have AJ at his gym also? Floyd played too much. Facts, he did. Quincy Carter, my brother in the Super Chat, feel like Floyd could have taught Deontay how to be a little more slick and slip some of those punches. Honestly, don't think Floyd has malice in his heart. Okay, so if that's the case and he truly wanted to help, then why we put up this post? Robert Singleton, Chappelle Show 56. What's going on? If that's the case and you just want to help, Axel Dorstrom, GP Lifetime Videos, what's going on? If that's the case, you just simply wanted to help, right? And you want to help, have a helping hand, and you have no malice, like you said, then why'd you put up this post? For what? What'd you get out of it? The SS family, what's going on? Robert O'Quinn, what's going on? What would Floyd Mayweather get out of putting up this post? Brian, New York, what's going on? Trillion of Judah, Euphorbia Dave, what's going on? Right? What would be the point? What's the lesson learned? What did you teach? How about reach out to him behind the scenes and say, hey, bro, I'd like to come and give you some pointers. I see some things that I think I could be asset to you, right? Tack and Entertain, what's going on? Calvin Johnson, what's going on? Right? I see some things that I think I could be. Joel Separation, what's going on? I think I could be an asset to you and help you out if you're willing to accept my if you're willing to accept my application, right? My offer. Demetrius Bright, my brother Super Chat. Salute, Blue Blood. Mayweather, Charlo, and Porter are some jealous dudes. Appreciate the updated videos. 100. Salute to you, great brother. Right? If you say Alex Castillo, what's going on? He said, really? You're telling me Fury cheated again? What? Alex Castillo, what are you talking about? Don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't do anything. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do anything. I got it. Alex Castillo, what are you talking about? K Sims, King E 8031, what's going on? Tracy Johnson, what's going on? Alex Castillo, what are you talking about? CC30T Dub, what's going on? Chadwick Rogers, what's going on? Apaya Freeman, what's going on? Salute to Ghana and Africa. What are you talking about, great brother? Please explain to me what you're talking about right now. Go ahead, tell us what you're talking about. Cody Maxwell, Jay Avinci, what's going on? What are you talking about? Idol Perez, what's going on? TSM 7, what's going on? Jamal 27, what's going on? Country artist Nathan Cunningham, what's going on? I'm interested to understand what you're talking about. Come on, explain to me what you're talking about, brother. Demetrius Hall, my brother, what's going on? We got 300 people. We should have 300 likes. Smash the like button. Fanny on my face, what's going on? I know they're not sending out notifications. I already know it's dragging, so on and so forth. We got 300 people. Let's get 300 likes. So, John Legene, what's going on? Floyd won a lot of money betting against Wilder. I made 6,000. Cool. Kashif Dixon, what's going on? Destin T, my brother. AM Sport, what's going on? Why are we so eager to boast about like what money we won on him losing? Condell Thomas, what's going on? Seth Chillis, what's going on? I wonder about that. Ty Cutter, what's going on? How come we so eager to boast about that? I'm confused. Tanya and Scott, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I made a lot of money off this man losing. Huh? Smash the like button. We got 350 people. We should have 350 likes. Cedric Trailer, my brother, what's going on? And do me a favor, people. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Thank you for everybody that donate and support the channel. Ramel Williams, what's going on, great brother? Johnny James, what's going on? Chilltown Majors, what's going on? We got 350 people. Let's get 350 likes, please. Smash the like button and donate $1 to super chat. I lost 150 on my guy losing. I'm not into that area. You know what I mean? I'm not into that area, so I can't say Roberta Lassane. Peace of blessings to you, Queen. I'm not Johnny James. What's going on? I'm not into that lane, right? 455 bench press at 82. What's going on? So I can't give you a look into that, right? Right. 2K Mars. What's going on? Yeah. Terry Pruitt. She said, I wonder if he'd be boasting if he had lost the 6 racks. I'm sure he wouldn't have been. Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat. Why would Floyd offer to help if he has malice? FBT TV. What's going on? Because Quincy Carter, you ever hear of people doing stuff just for the sake of saying they did it? That's why, right? Because if he truly meant that, then why are you always betting against him? I don't want to see you win and then say, I got my money on this person. You can't have it both ways. You want to see me win or you don't. Jay Samuels, what's going on? Corey McGowan, my brother in Super Chat. What's good, Blue Blood? Sometimes I think it's the still being competitive. It's a thing like a thin line. Well, see, my thing is this, right? Corey McGowan, and to the other brother, my brother that said Quincy Carter. My thing is this, right? Let me know if this makes sense to you. Smash the like button. We got 370 people. Let's get 370 likes. Help me understand if this makes sense to you. I'm standing up for this guy and saying this guy is a humble, I'm just bragging and boasting about this guy. Right? But then at the same time, I'm telling you that Deontay Wilder needs to learn this, this, and this. Let me give you an example. Right? If I tell you you're a great parent, but then I tell the world I can teach you better, then what does that say about you as a parent? If I'm telling the world, hey, that person is a great parent, and then I tell the world, man, that dude this kid needs some humbleness. This kid needs some focusedness. He needs some stableness. He needs to be stable in the environment. What does that say about you as a parent? Robert Singleton, my brother in Super Chat. Floyd is threatened by Wilder's presence. Blue blood, possibly. Steve Austin, what's going on? Robert Singleton, but I think it's more of this. Destin T, my brother in Super Chat, much love to you. I think it's more about this. Maya Egypt, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Mr. Woods 456, what's going on? Dub B Sports TV, my brother, what's going on? Moses Vuete, what's going on? Be real, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? DK, what's going on? So I can't tell you, peace of bless to the Queen, Terry Pruitt in the Super Chat. Much love to you, Queen. Oh, where'd it go? Peace and blessings to the Queen, Terry Pruitt in the Super Chat. Much love and blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate you 1,000%. We got 430 people. We should have 430 likes. Garnett Donaldson, what's going on? Quincy Carter, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, Floyd must have seen a weakness in Deontay. Bet on money with your brain, not your heart. Okay, and I get that. Quan Shi, what's going on? I'm sure every fight Floyd watches, he sees a flaw in somebody, as we do, right? Every fight he watches, he sees a flaw in somebody, right? Right? Saziks, what's going on? But let me ask you a question. D-Mac, 49 Hawk, what's going on? He sees a flaw in everybody, right? But does he publicly tell you he wants to help that person and then bets against him? Letchy Puma Skills, what's going on? Mark Franklin, what's going on? Now ask yourself that question. We got 430 people. Let's get 430 likes. He sees a flaw in everybody, and I'm sure he places things. He wins money in all different. Rail Dance, what's going on? But does he publicly tell you about it? Charles Elberry, what's going on? Elberry, what's going on? Does he publicly post stuff that you know is one-sided? I'm asking for a friend. Hmm? Amber Ark, what's going on? Smash the like button. Yeah, get the likes up. My eyes getting better. I put the drops in today. David Alachi, what's going on? Every day is getting, you see it's opening up a little bit. We got 430 people. Let's get 430 likes, man. Saucification, what's going on? Chicago in the building. Salute to the shop. Jimmy Jump 20s, what's going on? Who that call? What's going on? G Johnson, what's going on? So does he publicly tell you, hey man, this person, Mr. Pazzo, what's going on? This person, I see a flaw in this person. Let me ask you a question. Block, what's going on? He said because Floyd knows boxing. I'm sure he does. Right? Let me ask you a question. Did he see a flaw in Anthony Joshua? Yes or no? Treasure Jefferson, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. They don't want to send out the notifications. They don't want us to grow. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. Ain't no way we shouldn't. It's just dragging, right? Hamilton still won. What's going on? Equal Foundation. What's going on? Underground Asylum. What's going on? Ron Miller. What's going on? Did Floyd see flaws in Anthony Joshua? David Brown. What's going on? Brownie. What's going on? See page 12 gaming. What's going on? John J. Doe. What's going on? I'm asking. Did you think he saw flaws in Anthony Joshua? Because I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did, right? Envy the God, what's going on? Huh? Dude in a bad mood, what's going on? Can I get a wrench? Yeah, when I see you here more. I just saw you for the first time. Jay Lynn, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Block, what's going on? Jeff the Boxer, what's going on? Triple X Ahmad, what's going on? He said you have unique ears, sir. Big respect. Monty King, what's going on? What does that mean? What does that mean? So now let me ask you this question, right? Anthony Bands, what's going on? Khalil Burton, my brother, Ron Miller, what's going on? Right? So he saw flaws in Anthony Joshua. Charles Millen, what's going on? Solomon Overhead, what's going on? Okay, he was at his fights. Did he tell you he bet against Anthony Joshua? Duck Life, Adrian Pittman, my brother, what's going on? Yes, no, maybe. Demetrius Bright, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute again, Blue Blood. Although their boxing is not federally commissioned, why isn't Wilder's legal team contesting the referee long counts in the fight 1-3? I don't know. Blackwater Boxing, my brother, what's going on? Chosen One, what's going on? I can't tell you that. I have no clue. John Blaze 06, what's going on? I have no clue, great brother. Maybe because they feel like they ain't gonna nothing gonna come of it. Maybe it's because they just feel like, man, ain't nothing gonna come of that. Samantha Martinez, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? You see me enough. Where's my wrench? Wow, Samantha, that's how you talk to me? Wow. Quan Shy, what's going on? That's how it is? Boston Dad, what's going on? Okay. All right. Right. So my thing is, I don't know. Maybe they feel like, listen, what's the point? Right? Cody Maxwell, my brother, he said, can I get a wrench up? Yeah, Cody, I'm gonna wrench you up. Fly High 89, Cedric Battles, LV Slugger, my brother, what's going on? Terrence Barbie, what's going on? Detroit, BC, what's going on? So, I mean, maybe they look at it and they say to themselves, Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat, Floyd offered to help AJ as well. Yeah, but when AJ didn't accept and AJ made changes, did Floyd go publicly about it? When AJ lost to Andy Ruiz, when AJ just lost to Oleksandr Usyk, did he say that he would offer to help him to correct the wrongs that AJ has against Usyk in a rematch? Did he say that? Have you heard him say that? Have you heard him publicly say AJ needs a lot of help Jonathan 97, what's going on? And I can help him. George Proctor, what's going on? The Truth, what's going on? Jonathan 97, what's going on? Because Retros for Life, 79 Boxing, Gary Sauce, what's going on? Boss Thug, what's going on? AM Sport, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. We should have 500, at least 500 likes right now. And I know we don't, but I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. We should have 500 likes right now. And I know we don't have 500 likes, but we need to have 500 likes, right? Smash the like button. Let's get them likes all the way up. We don't even have 320 likes. Are you kidding me? Get the likes to 500. Dwayne Jones, Andre Taylor, what's going on? We should have 500 likes, man. What are we doing? Get the likes to 500. Smash the like button. Wrench up my brother Cody Maxwell and Samantha Martinez. There you go. Good. Blackwater Boxing. What's going on? My brother Kai in the building, the Boxing Session TBS. Go subscribe to my brother, the Boxing Session TBS. Kai, drop the link. CC Biz, 2K Mars. What's going on? Joe 123 Wilson. What's going on? Rocco 3. What's going on? Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications at all whatsoever. Andre Taylor. What's going on? They're not even trying to pretend to. So now my thing is this, right? Quincy Carter, my brother, like you said, done deal. What's going on? G Johnson, my brother in Super Chat. What's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. So like I said, right? Are they playing with my stream? Right? It's going up to 500, then it dropped to 440, then it go back up to 480, then it dropped down. They're playing with the stream. Okay? They're not sending out my notifications. How do I know that? I have multiple devices and multiple people right around me that are getting 0 notifications. But they're telling me it's because you guys are not putting on the bell icon. Shogun 76, Billy Bob, what's going on? That's what they're telling me, because you guys are not putting on the bell icon. BC, what's going on? So T Scott, what's going on? I need y'all to smash the like button and get the likes all the way up. Adrian Fett, Chris Foss, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. We should have over 500 likes right now. I need to get the likes up to 500. Smash the like button. Too much. What's going on? So anyway, like the brother said, he offered to help Zoronic. What's going on? Frankie C31, my brother. What's going on? He said Wilder lost. Yeah, we know that. Uncle Man, what's going on? Johnny James, what's going on? He said, bro, I see a lot of people loving down Gaither. MZ Talks Boxing, what's going on? Mafia Tay, what's going on? He said, yo, bro, I see a lot of people are asking questions that are not being answered. Maybe that has something to do with your like posting. Hey, brother. Mike J, what's going on? Matthew Cruz, what's going on? Be Real, what's going on? First of all, I don't know how many platforms you could go on. Sean G, what's going on? Damian Kenny, what's going on? Damon Kenny, what's going on? Kennedy, what's going on? Houston, Texas, 056, what's going on? How many platforms you go on and people answer the questions in the chat anyway? How many people acknowledge the chat anyway? Jalen, peace of bless to the queen. She said, what was the issue with Floyd and Wilder? I remember there was tension at Cowboy Stadium and Wilder walked over and spoke to. Yeah, well, that was, you know what, that was from the beginning. There was tension from the beginning, right? Eclipsis, what's going on, right? Is that, Deontay Wilder, he said that he just don't feel good vibes. He don't reach, bro, what's going on? He don't feel like Floyd Mayweather is genuine about his approach and his relationship with him. And he's not a person. Let me tell you what it is. Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat. If Deontay trained with Floyd, I feel like he would have beat Fury. Just my opinion. But why would you feel that way, though? Now watch this, my brother Quincy Carter. Let me show you something now. Why would you feel that way? Why do you feel like if Deontay Wilder trained with Floyd, he would beat Tyson Fury? Because see, we have this misconception of what Floyd did in the ring. Right? Or what Floyd, Hezekiah Ben Yisrael, what's going on? Christian Harrod, my nephew in the building. What's going on? Nephew, I need your help, man. Mauricio G, what's going on? Misfit, peace blessed to the queen in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to the queen, Misfit in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you. You never seen Floyd in somebody's corner. Right. Floyd never seen Floyd in somebody's corner. Right. We never seen that. Right. So I'm gonna ask you this question, right? Is that uh 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 Blue, she said the queen. I need help with this basketball channel because I need help trying to go live with it because I'm having trouble with it. Maya Egypt, the queen, said, Blue, it's a lot of nefarious behind scenes YouTube people channel. Yeah, yeah, this is ridiculous. Byron Tiggs, what's going on? King Iran, what's going on? Uh, um, so my thing is this, Ramel Williams, what's going on? Why do you feel like Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? Why do you feel like Wilder will win because he got Floyd in his corner? Now I'm just asking, and I'm just going to show you a reasoning. Ryan Bridgewater, what's going on? Right, Corbin Phoenix, my brother, what's going on? Get the likes up. I need y'all to get the likes to 550, people. Okay, Christian, appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you, nephew. Trick Boxing, what's going on? Trick Boxing 2, my brother, what's going on? So Amber Ark, what's going on? So now you haven't seen Floyd Mayweather train anybody. BB Dub Lover, what's going on? I'm not saying he can't. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying he can't be a great trainer. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying he's not a great boxing mind. I'm not saying that at all. Big Fred, what's going on? What I'm saying to you is this, right? Have you ever seen it? Or are we have this misconception because of what you saw him do in the ring, that he can teach that, and then his fighters are going to mimic what he told them, and they're going to show signs of what he did in the ring. Y258, what's going on? Right? So we have this misconception. Corey Anderson, my brother in the super chat, he said only a few times a great athlete become a great coach. That's rare. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm Corey Anderson. I'm gonna break down why you just said what you said. Blackwater Boxer, my brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Any word on DAZN finalizing the Cambosa Teofimo Lopez fight for November? I feel like Devin may get the winner based on recent tweets. Oh yeah, that fight is gonna happen November 27th. And that's why it's going to happen November 27th. Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos, and then you'll see Devin Haney, Joseph Diaz, December 4th, like December 3rd, December 4th, a week later. They'll be a week apart, and then you'll get the build-up for the next fight, which in my opinion is going to be Devin Haney will be Joseph Diaz, and Teofimo Lopez is going to be George Kambosos Jr., and then you'll have the build-up because they're only a week apart in the direction for their fight. Now I need y'all to get the likes to 550. Smash the like button. So now, right? Let me answer Jay Lynn's question and the great brother. Why people say that Floyd Mayweather would be a great trainer and he will win. So it's very rare, like the brother just said, that you see a fighter or an athlete able to teach their greatness upon to somebody else. It's very rare, right? Christian Almore, what's going on? Right? Antoine Reed, what's going on? Because they view things through their eyes, what they can do. Floyd Mayweather is going to view everything through what he can do. That's why he says, if you listen to what he says, he's not telling you what Wilder needs to do. He's telling you what he would teach Wilder to do because he's looking at what he would do to make adjustments to beat Tyson Fury. Show your boxing IQ, what's going on? Cedric Battles, what's going on? Right? So he's telling you based off of what Groundhog Sports Nation, what's going on? What he would do, right? And that don't translate. Rob G, what's going on? KK, what's going on? You understand? Dennis Bryant, what's going on? So he's telling you, Bless 365, what's going on? Peace of bless, Steve Queen. How you doing today? So he's telling you that what I would do. Oh, I could teach him to do this, this, and this. So why don't you tell him? Phone him up and say, hey, champ, guess what? If you do this, this, and this, I believe I could be an asset to you. I can help you out. I can show you something I believe that could be beneficial to you moving forward. Pull Counter Boxing, my brother, what's going on? You understand? James, what's going on? Right? I could teach you something. I believe I could introduce you to something that I think that could help you be an asset moving forward with this Tyson Fury fight. Eric Williams, what's going on? No, it's like he's only doing it if he could benefit from it. You understand? Mark Yogami, what's going on? So Deontay Wilder looks at it from this standpoint. You want to do it so that you can say you are the reason that I'm successful. Not because you want to see me successful. You want to be the part of the reason why I'm successful. Coach K, what's going on? Lord of Roca, what's going on? You follow what I'm telling you? Right? You want to be able to tell people, oh, see, I'm great at everything. I gave you the Cal 27, what's going on? Right? If you really want to see him win, or strength, what's going on? If you really want to see him win, Mr. One Dial, what's going on? Dion L. Smith, what's going on? Then why don't you make sure, reach out to and let him know, listen, Bear, what's going on? Here's something that I believe, hey, man, Chris Walsh, what's going on? Not going Shannon Sharp, not going on interviews. Mo Khan, what's going on? See, y'all forget this. B. Carter, the Black Dr. Phil, what's going on? He did an interview where he was in Dubai or something, UK or something. But Cher stuck G. Jones, what's going on? Right? Kendra Freeman, what's going on? Right? And he said, they asked him, LaFu, what's going on? They asked him what he thought about the fight. And the first thing he said, if I was teaching him, he will win. But I'm not teaching him. So if you're not teaching him, if I'm teaching you, you're going to win. But I'm not teaching you. So what does that mean? You're going to lose. Right? You're not in my corner. You don't want to see me win. You want the credit for getting me the victory. You know, it's not that you want to see me win. Fly Guy Indy, what's going on? It's not that you want to see me win. It's that you want the credit for me winning. That's two different things. It's two different things. Boss Dog, salute, great brother, appreciate you. That's two different things. And so if you Deontay Wilder and you see and hear this, you like, man, I ain't trying. Man, listen, that dude ain't trying to help me. Bland Lee, what's going on? That dude is not trying to help me. Deep Zone, what's going on? So now to prove that, right? You saying that this is so when people get the misconstrued. Well, that was when he already parted ways with Mark Breland. No, Devon Elliott, what's going on? He said this after the fight ended in a draw. Y'all didn't hear me. Floyd Mayweather said this when he was on vacation after the fight ended in a draw. Mr. Nice, my brother in Super Chat. Floyd would command center stage and take away from Wilder if he won. It would be because of Floyd if he lost. Well, look how they cut off AB. Enough said. Facts. So now, look at this, right? Right? Dazzling Urbanite, my brother. What's going on? Ketty Peace 504. What's going on? I need y'all. We got 650 people and we still don't have 500 likes. I told y'all to get the likes to 500 when we had 500 people. Now we almost got 700 people and we still don't have 500 likes. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Wilkin Murday, what's going on? Yep, Mr. Nice, he would take away from the attention because his presence alone, and that's not his fault because his aura is very big. Vince Williams, what's going on? Mook, what's going on? Pep 2 straight, what's going on? His aura, Cheyenne Vasquez, what's going on? His aura is very big, so it won't be on purpose. Splash Spotlight, what's going on? That he will overshadow him. It's just that his aura is big. Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat, it's easy to see that Deontay needs help with footwork and defense responsibility. Floyd is the master of that. All Deontay has to do is follow the blueprint. Brother, let me explain this. Get the likes to 600. Truth Keeper, what's going on? Jerion Kleberg, what's going on? Let me enlighten you, brother. Let me help you out. Because I'm seeing what you're saying, right? Get the likes up. You see how they playing with the stream? Get the likes up to 700. Smash the like button. Get it up. Let's work. Get the likes all the way up. Black Mom, Money, and Mute Muscle. What's going on? So Leandre Robinson, what's going on? I need you to understand, my brother Quincy Carter. Understand what I'm telling you, right? Okay. Follow me. Knuckle up. What's going on? Floyd Miller's 5'8". Okay. Owen Campbell, what's going on? He's 5'8". 150 pounds. Be real. What's going on? Okay, he's 5'8" at 150 pounds. Floyd Mayweather was handed the reins to boxing. The keys that you said, defense and footwork. He's been handed that since he came out the crib. Mark Yogami, what's going on? Okay. Floyd Mayweather can't teach what he does because he don't even know how he does it because it's second nature to him. It is nature. What Floyd Mayweather do is who he is. That's not something he learned or he learned it and he was taught it. But what I'm saying is what he does is second nature. It's muscle memory. He don't know why he does it because it's just who he is. D Hodge, what's going on? Mobile game, what's going on, great brother? You understand? It's not something he can teach. He can't teach that because his brain is not capable of teaching that because he don't know how he does it. When Floyd Mayweather makes adjustments in the ring, yes, it's his ring IQ. Chantel Hill, what's going on? Yes, it's his ring IQ for sure, right? And there's some things he can teach. Jethro 66, what's going on? But like Floyd Mayweather always tells the world, these fighters are talented. I'm God gifted. He can't help what he does. It's second nature. He can't, it's not teachable what he does. What Michael Jordan does athletically and on the basketball court, he can't teach nobody else to do that. The closest thing we saw to Michael Jordan was Kobe Bryant. And that's because Kobe Bryant had the athletic gifts and he had the mental fortitude from the moment he laid eyes on Michael Jordan as a kid. He instilled it in himself to be like that. And guess what? He reached a high level, but he still wasn't Michael Jordan. And he dedicated his life to that. He looked like him, he walked like him, but he was not him. William Sabb, my brother in the super chat. Floyd can't teach Wilder footwork, and Wilder can't show Floyd how to drop power. Right. You cannot teach that. It's unteachable. Quincy Carter, my brother in super chat. I respect Deontay mind enough to know he can learn it. He can't learn that, brother. He can't learn what Floyd Mayweather knows. He cannot learn that, brother. That is Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather has a gift that can't be taught. Period. Look at his eyes in the ring. He don't even blink. Ants, what's going on? Look at Floyd Mayweather's eyes when he's in the ring. He's not even blinking. His eyes is this big, like Muhammad Ali. This big. Floyd Mayweather, when you throw a punch, he just naturally responds to it. He can't teach you to make an adjustment in the ring. He could yell as many things he wants, like when Tank was fighting. Tank, you got to do this. Tank, you got to do this. Tank, you got to do this. Because he knew the fight was slipping away when he fought Mario Barrios. Tank, he can't teach Tank power. He can't teach Deontay Wilder power. Deontay Wilder cannot teach. I'm going to give you another example. Deontay Wilder cannot teach another fighter how to deliver power. He can't do that. Because he don't know where he got it from. It's just a gift that he has. He has like a bionic arm. He can't teach that. It's unteachable. He could tell you as much as what he did and all that. Deontay Wilder can't teach another fighter how to deliver power. He can't do it. Joe Jack, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. People saying Floyd can teach Wilder to do what he does are actually downplaying. Salute, Blue. Floyd's skill set, like you saying, Blue. Floyd's style ain't easy, and he was taught by family that were pros. Facts. Since he was in the crib, he don't know nothing else. So when people say, "Hey, man, Floyd Mayweather uses," I'm gonna give y'all another example. Floyd Mayweather uses the shoulder roll. No, he don't. Floyd Mayweather uses Floyd Mayweather's skills. That's it. He don't know. When you see, let me give you another example. When you watch Floyd Mayweather in the ring, right? When you watch Floyd Mayweather in the ring, he'll walk a person down like this, and then he'll make the adjustment. He'll be high guard all in one round, like Malik Scott said. All in one round. Floyd will be like this. Then he'll be high guard. He'll have low hands. It's how he feels. Whatever you present to him, he'll make a natural adjustment to you. He's a chameleon in the ring. He's a chameleon in the ring. Okay? It's just like Deontay Wilder, his power, right? Look at the knockdowns on Fury. He didn't even land the punches clean. Drummond for life. What's going on? He didn't even land clean punches. John Pitts, what's going on Tyson Fury. And show me what punch he landed on Tyson Fury like he landed on Luis Ortiz and Dominic Brazil. The Jessica Burden, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? We shouldn't talk about Floyd Mayweather. Well, we have to because it's part of boxing. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on? That's like saying today we shouldn't be talking about Kyrie Irving. Well, he's part of basketball. How we talk about boxing and not talk about Floyd Mayweather. Chef Dre Boog, what's going on? Tone Bone Betting, what's going on? Quincy Carter, my brother, back in the super chat. Floyd Senior and Roger taught Floyd. Right. Let me tell you something. If you take Clay, right? Pika Perica, what's going on? I am Dave, what's going on? If you take clay, Quincy Carter, my brother, let me enlighten you, right? If you take a piece of clay and you start to mold it, right? The clay is just that. You took it from scratch. They took a kid from birth and they taught him something. He had no choice but to be great because his body didn't know anything else. So his body is naturally reacting to things that you cannot teach because he don't know nothing else, brother. He can't do anything else because he don't know nothing else. Numbasa, what's going on? I'm not saying Wilder can't learn anything. I'm not saying that at all. ABGR, what's going on? You can teach someone to make adjustments in the ring, right? Truth Goddess, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Floyd said the basics of boxing is Wilder needs to learn, and I agree. Eric Holt, what's going on? Y'all not listening. Quincy Carter, my brother, in the super chat, never said he can learn what Floyd does. He can learn some simple things to avoid shots. Yeah, like what? Let me ask you a question. See, this is what y'all not understanding, and y'all not taking this into consideration. And let me enlighten you, right? Majid, invest in yourself. What's going on? Jason Howes, my brother in the super chat, much love to you. Has Floyd Mayweather ever fought somebody that's 6'9", 275 pounds, 280 pounds with an 85-inch arm reach? G Mob, what's going on? Yeah, he could teach you that. Jason Howes, what's going on, great brother? Can he teach you that? Gigi Allen, what's going on? Mr. One Day, what's going on? Tone 40, what's going on? Southside of Music, my brother, what's going on? Jason Howes, brother in the super chat, much love to you. Floyd Mayweather could teach you how to fight a guy that's 6'9" with an 85-inch arm reach and 280 pounds. The King, 1994, what's going on? He could teach that? Mr. Shredder, what's going on? He could teach you how to make adjustments to that in the ring? Marcel Wooden, what's going on? No, that's something, those adjustments that you make in the ring is something that you feel in the ring. That's something that he feels in the ring. When he made adjustments against Zab Judah, that's because that was something he felt in the ring. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on? Charles Bell, what's going on? He felt in the ring. What did he tell his corner? On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Mark Forbes, what's going on? Terrence dropped the link. Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? Let me give you an example, right? Let me give y'all another example. Remember when he was sitting down on the stool, 2 separate occasions. I'm going to give you 2 examples. And Roger Mayweather said to him, hey, man, get this dude up out of there. What are you doing? Man, do this, do that. And he looked at Roger and he said, you don't see what I see. I got this. That is not taught. That is something he felt in the ring. Logan 0120, what's going on? That was something he felt in the ring. Alfonso Corsi, what's going on? Rebel Life, what's going on? When Roger was saying, man, do this, do that, he said, man, I can't, you don't see what I see. I got this. That's something that he felt in the ring. Remember when Big Floyd Sr. told him and said, man, are you scared? You're not doing this, you're not doing that. He said, I got this. I know what I'm doing. So his corner was telling him something that they saw, but he was making adjustments to something completely different from what they saw in the ring. Ricky Cutchins, what's going on? G. Tasheva, what's going on? So Devontae Richardson, my brother, what's going on? So he was making a complete different adjustment than what they saw in the ring. That can't be taught. Because if it could be taught, then he would have been doing what they saw and said. And he wasn't doing what they saw and said. He was doing what he felt and what he saw. Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Joel Separation, what's going on? Completely different. That is SZXIK1, what's going on? That is naturally gifted. Sin City TV, what's going on? Josh Epstein, what's going on? I see people saying he could teach Deontay Wilder to pull counter. Really? You can't teach that. He can advise. He could try to teach him the basic of how to do it. He can't teach him to do it and when to do it in the ring. This is not a video game where you press up, down, down, left, right, and Deontay Wilder does a pull counter. It don't work like that. Black Mom Money and Muscle, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Wilder is a proud fighter. He won't hold a cheater. He won't hold or cheat cheddar at all. But he could have won after the knockdowns with the jab alone. Pace yourself. Yeah, well, he said that he was his equilibrium. Black Mom Money and Muscle. He said his equilibrium was off from the third round, so he just didn't know where he was. Sleeping one eye open. He was fighting off just muscle memory. Owen Campbell, I did give you a shout out a couple of times, great brother. Blue Cooks, what's going on? Hustler Holmes, what's going on? Dion Dimmicks, what's going on? Right, people think Panther Black Jones, what's going on? So people think that official Josie Joe, what's going on? Marcel Wooden, what's going on? People think that this is a video game, right? Kenny Lindo, what's going on? That you're just going, he could, he Master 23 Mind, what's going on? Jim, what's going on? He's gonna go in there, man. He could teach him to pull counter. Combo Breaker 99, Alton Woolbridge, what's going on? Beatbox, what's going on? He could teach him to pull counter. What? There was times Floyd Mayweather himself missed the pull counter. He can't teach that. That's a feeling. That's a natural reaction to what his opponent is doing. That is muscle memory. 33K, what's going on? That is him being molded and taught from birth. That's what that is. That's why at times you saw it when he did it against, I'll give you an example, Juan Manuel Marquez. He did the pull counter. He caught Marquez. And as soon as Marquez, it's reflexes, John Pitt. As soon as Marquez threw the right hand, he went underneath the right hand, pivoted, and turned behind Marquez. Marquez didn't even know where he was. Devon Elliott, what's going on? Marquez didn't even know where he was. But then, so 504, what's going on? He felt like he had it against Marcos Maidana, right, in the second fight. And when right before the bell rung, and he got in the stands to do the pull counter, as soon as he did it, what happened? Maidana timed him, and boom! If there was more time in the round, who knows what would have happened, right? But he went to do it against Marcos Maidana, and boom! Marcos Maidana timed him. Que pasa, amigo? Salute, Andrew Garza. D-Mac, what's going on? Esther Coma Star. So Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? Martin Flawless, what's going on? So D-Mac, what's going on? So that's a feeling that you have. Little Bounce Bright, what's going on? Invest in yourself, what's going on? Now, I'm not saying he can't advise him to do that. He can say, hey, champ, because his athletic ability. See, I see what Floyd sees, right? Joe the Beast, what's going on? I see what Floyd sees. He sees the athletic ability. But again, we're talking about heavyweights. Deontay Wilder is not a welterweight. He's over 230 pounds. Okay? You talking about fatigue starting to set in. You talking about a guy 40 pounds heavier than him just laying on him. He himself is a very, very big guy. Okay, Tristan, what's going on? Pascal Nikaya, what's going on? So that what we're talking about, and we're speculating. Well, Floyd did this. He could teach him this. That's his athletic ability, right? Yeah, he could teach him defense. I'm sure there's tips that he could give him for sure. Big C Senior, what's going on? But it's not that he don't have good feet, Big C Senior. He's 6'7". If you LeBron James look athletic, right? Don't he? Kobe Bryant, the late great legendary Mamba, athletic. Michael Jordan, right? Right? Kevin Durant, athletic. Put him in a boxing ring. See how good their feet are then. See how good LeBron James' feet look if you put him in a boxing ring. He's going to look he's going to look very unorthodox. He's going to look very awkward, and he's going to look very sloppy. You're not meant to move like that over 6'4". Humble Wisdom, my brother in Super Chat, he said Philly Shell wouldn't hold up that well in heavyweight, but Floyd could offer a good perspective from his perspective and experience. Right, but he can't. So people just think, well, he get with Floyd, man. He gonna teach him defense. He gonna be slick. He gonna be. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's 6'7", 230 pounds. People. Mr. Kaboom, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Blue, they think the video game code to go straight to Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson Punch Out. God's gifts can't be taught. Hit the lights, people. Kaboom. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother, Mr. Kaboom. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to you. Big Block, David Scott III. What's going on? Johnny Clock, what's going on? Man, you put those big dudes in there in that ring, right? Here go Jalen. He'll look great. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He gonna do that Laker uniform a disservice. That's what he gonna do. Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in the Super Chat. What's going on, Brooklyn Kennedy? Where you been at? Floyd is the master at the pool counter. What's up, Blue? Oh, for sure. Marcus Golden, what's going on? I am Trill Will. Go subscribe to my brother. I am Trill Will. He's the master at the pool counter. You know why he's the master at the pool counter? Because he didn't have a choice but to be a master at the pool counter. Kenny, brother in the Super Chat. What up, people? Not getting it in is that Wilder already knows the basics. Applying them in ring is something else entirely. Wilder naturally resorted to fighting or flight, to fight or flight. Right. So, Quincy Carter said, I missed this chat. Arthur Hawkins was going to, Super Chat. Let me see. Let me check. Great, brother. Sure did, Quincy Carter. Sure did. Right. So the thing is, my brother Quincy Carter back in the Super Chat. He said he can teach him to duck out the side door after he throws the right hand instead of pulling straight back. I understand pride, but pride cometh before the fall. Now, let me explain that to you. How much ducking do you think he's going to do at 6'7"? Take that into consideration. You're not taking it into consideration. You're not taking size into consideration. What heavyweight, not even Muhammad Ali, was ducking and sliding out the way? Did you see Muhammad Ali ducking? I saw Muhammad Ali pulling straight back. That's why he got caught by Joe Louis. Did he not? The reason he got caught and dropped by Joe Louis in the first fight is because he did what? He pulled straight back. Blue Cooks, my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you. Because he did what? He pulled straight back. And how many times did Joe Frazier catch Muhammad Ali with the same punch over and over and over again? Because he did what? Pull straight back. And then what did he do? He just laid on the ropes and took the punches. Muhammad Ali was only 6'3" and only 215 pounds. But he was a heavyweight, and what did he do? He pulled straight back. How much defense did George Foreman display to y'all? Did you see George Foreman displaying a whole lot of defense? Because I don't remember it. Only fighters you know ducking and dodging like you talking about is Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson, and that's because they both was 5'11". That's why. They're the same height as Roy Jones Jr. Kenny, my brother in the Super Chat, he said they are natural fighters who since birth have studied Floyd tapes and still can't mimic Floyd. And Wilder picked this up at 21. Facts. There's fighters today that use Floyd Mayweather's style, try to incorporate. Las Vegas Leon, what's going on? DB100, what's going on? Coach Anthony, MMA Strength and Fitness, what's going on? Right? So, EB, what's going on? So how many Carlos Malagon, what's going on? How many heavyweights you saw ducking, slipping, dodging, and doing all that? How many? Brooklyn Kenny, my brother, back in the Super Chat. Remember, I went back and forth with Kurt about Floyd's pull counter in regards to Sugar Ray's Floyd's pull counter can't be stopped. He would have helped Deontay Wilder. He can offer some advice, but I don't know how much help that he's going to. Sean Gully, what's going on? Just Boxing, what's going on? I don't know how much help he's just going to incorporate where he's just going to be display a different guy. It's not. Joseph Townsend, my brother in Super Chat. Polaris Blue, what it do, fam? People act like Mayweather's promotion fighters don't take L's on the regular. How come he don't show them what he knows? Facts. Facts. Joe Town, ask this question. Who looks more unorthodox and unskilled? And this is no slight. I'm just telling the truth. Who looks unskilled? Contender regime boxing. What's going on? Joe Town. Geo James Khalil 98. What's going on? Kevon. What's going on? Hey, Joe Town. Elephant Eyes. What's going on? Who looks more unskilled and uncoordinated and more raw than Rolly Romero? Real talk. TGC. What's going on? Princeton Duvall. What's going on? T Wright. What's going on? Does Rolly Romero look skilled? He look more skilled than Deontay Wilder? He trains at the Mayweather gym all this time. He's Floyd Mayweather's fighter. What, he's not asking for help? Why should he have to? Blue Hawk, what's going on? Rodriguez Jackson, what's going on? Brooklyn Kenny, my brother, back in the Super Chat. Floyd would have Deontay Wilder looking smooth. Tell Kurt, LOL. Nah, bro, he's a heavyweight. Anthony Carlisle, what's going on? Jay Wash 4, what's going on? Donald Faves, what's going on? Jay Harris, Too Real, what's going on? Irish Blue Eyes, what's going on? Just think about that. Truth Keeper, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, not all masters are good teachers. Thank you. The Spirit of Ogun, what's going on? Thank you. Good Fight TV, what's going on? Right? So, Leandre Robinson, what's going on? There's a lot of fighters that in Floyd's gym that he can't teach them to do what he does. He can't teach that. You just can't. Nobody here. What's going on? Ransom 9, what's going on? AM Sport, my brother, what's going on? Princeton Duvall, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute to my brother Princeton Duvall in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Hey, I need y'all to get them likes up, man. We should have 1,000 likes right now. Get the likes to 1K. What is about Floyd that he needs all that attention? Because, again, you know what it is, Jalen? Is he don't know nothing but the sport of boxing. And it was taken from him because of time. Mo Love Music, what's going on? Okay, it was taken. See, let me explain this to you, right? He gets his chairs, his standing ovations from boxing, right? That's all he knows, boxing. So imagine Big George 850, what's going on? Let me give y'all an example. Imagine Michael Jackson, right? That's the equivalent to Floyd Mayweather's Michael Jackson, right? He's the closest thing to Floyd Mayweather, right? Mike Diesel, what's going on? He had no childhood, right? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? Right? All they know is this specific area. That's why they are exceptional in this area. They are bar none in this area. They can do things that you just like, wait, what? Right? Right? Why? Because they don't know no better. Right? But the difference between Michael Jackson is he could always wake up and make a song. He could always get up and go in the studio. Floyd Mayweather can't. It's over. So the only thing Michael James 616 was going on, the only thing he knows is boxing. So what he does is this, right? He wants everybody to come to him. Right? John's Reptile Page, what's going on? He wants you to come to him, Jorge, right? And because that way he feels needed. Because he's not a natural trainer either. So he wants you to come to him. It should be natural for him to just walk in the gym every single day and be like, listen, Rolly, you got to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. No, he's enjoying life. As he should. Paul Allen, what's going on? Paul Allen, I agree with you. Brandon Ellis, what's going on? I think Rolly, and this no slight to Rolly. I just think Tank is just, I think it's bad timing. Like, the spirit of Ogun, my brother in Super Chat, Wildest Black Folks champ. Floyd ain't. They both entertain us, Tyanna Scott. That's what they do. Boxing is a form of entertainment. That's why I always tell y'all they put everything on the line for our entertainment. That's all. Boxing is a form of entertainment. Ain't no different. That's all. We just call it a sport instead of dancing because there's no competition in music in the same manner, right? Michael Jackson ain't getting on the stage with Prince and you like, man, they gonna go at it. That don't happen. Christopher Schaefer, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Floyd can teach fundamentals of defense, but he will never be slick like Floyd or have Floyd's feel for what goes on in the ring. Floyd can have help, but you can't expect to see anything like Floyd at Showtime. That's what I'm trying to tell the people, great brother. You can't expect to see, you're not going to see that. Calls Malagon, appreciate you. Right? You're just not going to see that. Salute to my brother Christopher Schaefer in the Super Chat, dropping that on me in the Super Chat. Michael, brother in the Super Chat, he said, I swear all Wilder needs is a lead right hand. 20 years boxing and his trainers ain't taught to give him a lead right hand. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So then if you take the social media and you say, Franklin Christian, what's going on? You, in one hand, you saying this dude needs to learn the fundamentals. If I don't care how much listening he's not doing. If you have a trainer and you're telling me how great he is, and I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not by no stretch of the imagination. But what I'm saying to you is this. This is a backhand compliment to Mark Breland. If you're saying that this is a great trainer and he's a historian in the sport and he's well versed and he can teach and yada yada yada, but then in the same token, Game Blind, what's going on? You saying his number one prize fighter don't even have the fundamentals on Wolverines. What's going on? Then what you're saying about his trainer? Now, on the flip side of that, so people could know. So people will say, well, maybe it's because Deontay Wilder wasn't listening. He don't listen, so Mark can't teach him, right? He's unteachable. He don't listen, right? So you can't teach him anything because he's just not teachable. Cool. Then why would you want the job? Jethro66, my brother in the Super Chat. Wilder already has the tools, in my opinion. He just needs the conditioning training up in Big Bear like Joe Joyce did. I can see that. But so explain to me, Chain Smoke, what's going on? Jalen O'Gwin, what's going on? Why would you want to train that man? That don't add up. Why would you want the job if you know he's untrainable? Which one is it? We can't have it both ways. Eric Adams, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Didn't Floyd offer to train Anthony Joshua also? Yeah, he did. He said he'd give him tips as well, right? The difference is he didn't go public and say when Anthony Joshua makes changes or when Anthony Joshua loses, he don't publicly acknowledge those things and say that, well, you know, if this, and this, and or if Joshua had me training him, he don't say that, right? Did he say Anthony Joshua when Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz? Did he say if Anthony Joshua, if I was training him, he wouldn't have lost? Jay Harris, too real. My brother in the Super Chat dropping that half on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Get them likes up. Salute, Blue. Salute to you. Yeah, get the likes up, man. We don't even got 800 likes. We should be at 1.1K likes, man. Get the likes all the way up. Cool Breeze 05. What's going on? So that's what I'm asking y'all, right? If he's unteachable, then why you want the job? And if he is teachable, then why you telling everybody that his trainer is a great trainer but he needs to learn the fundamentals. He needs to learn the basics of boxing. Then his training ain't good. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways, right? Retro Rob TV, my brother in the building, is super chat. Floyd is and always will be about himself. Even if while they accept it, it will still benefit Floyd more. Facts. Brooklyn Born, what's going on? Salute to my brother Money Brown TV. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. What's good with your money? Drop that link, money. Johnny True Blue Stanley, what's going on? Marco Worrell, what's going on? So that's my point. So my thing is this, right? Carter, what's going on? Did you hear him say, well, man, Anthony Joshua need to learn how to hide his chin? No. So that's my thing. You can't have it both ways. Jose Villanueva, what's going on? Get the likes to 1K, man. We should be above 1K right now. Smash the like button. We should be above 1K. Smash the like button. Coach Show Drive Raceball, what's going on? We should be above that. Nobody here won. What's going on? JB, what's going on? He said Tank and Errol probably beat Floyd. Now, I don't know about that, brother. Psycho Ninja Flea, what's going on? I don't know about that, brother. Heady Reactions, what's going on? I'm not taking anything away from Floyd Mayweather in the ring. Mr. Mechanical, what's going on, great brother? Carl Johnson, what's going on? He said you too aggressive. How am I too aggressive? I'm talking about the sport of boxing. Coach 67 Sports TV, what's going on? Chance McNeil, what's going on? This is the most aggressive. What's more aggressive than boxing? You saying I'm too aggressive? We talking about boxing, brother. There should be all types of. You should have all types of enthusiasm, and you should be all types of motivated and passionate about this sport, as I am. Because you're an investor in the sport of boxing. You're not a fan. You're an investor. You're a part owner. Brandon William, what's going on? Willingham, what's going on? You're a part owner. Conspiracy said UFC. No, UFC boxing outdates UFC by far. Francisco Hernandez, what's going on? It's not even close. It's not even close. So UFC got their idea and their brand is based off of boxing, brother. So how could boxing be? No, boxing is the mother to combat sports. It birthed the UFC. Plain and simple. Of course, Larry Holmes will say that because he arguably has the greatest jab in heavyweight division. Right? So, of course, Larry Holmes is going to say that. Again, that's Michael Jordan telling you a basketball player can't jump. Carl Littlevoice, what's going on? Again, that's a basketball player telling you, Michael Jordan telling a basketball man, you can't jump. Why? Because I can't jump like you? MJ's Total Health and Wellness in Richmond, what's going on? Because I seen Deontay Wilder stop Chris Arreola with a jab. And I seen Chris Arreola give all types of fighters, Adam Kalnaki, right? I saw him give, look at the numbers. Smash the like button, people. Frank, Igua, what's going on? Because people don't want to you talking true. Keep doing your work. Appreciate you, great brother. So here's the thing, right? Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Look how the numbers. We just had 100 people drop off. 100 people at one time. 100 people. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Michael, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. How the best right hand in boxing history don't have a lead right. It's always a 1-2. Just throw the 2. Well, the thing about that is, right? D. McGee, what's going on? Right? Is you still have to hide the right hand. You have to set up the right hand. Drew Titan, my brother, LLC on deck. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. Bronx on deck. Salute to my brother Drew Titan. You still have to set up the right hand. We just had 150 people drop off at one time. 150 people dropped off at one time. JB, what's going on? So we watched Chris Arreola. He used the jab to stop Chris Arreola. And then years later, Chris Arreola gave Andy Ruiz all he could handle. And this is the same Andy Ruiz that gave Anthony Joshua all he could handle. Beat Anthony Joshua and gave him, and Anthony Joshua just utilized the ring and used his size and jab and basics to stay away from him in the second fight, and he wasn't even in shape. So ask yourself this question: if you don't have no sense of jab, then how could you stop Chris Arreola with a jab and beat Bermane Stiverne with the jab for the first fight? Again, am I saying do he have a jab like Larry Holmes? Of course not. But he has a jab. Shawnee Harris, it could be the computer algorithm. I don't know what it is, man, but it's horrible, man. I ain't never. Come on, man. 150 people just say, "All right, see you later" at one time. Okay, okay. The Pit, my brother in the super chat. Wilder did listen. He knew after two he was tired and went for broke. Floyd Senior tried Wilder. That probably made him want to mess with Floyd. Made him not want to mess with Floyd. Yeah, that's a possibility. Kane, what's going on? Let's be honest, right? They're not too fond of many fighters over there. Just being real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Hillside Soldier, what's going on? My brother Terrence Bailey Sr. He said, "Blue, you too spicy for these boxing. That's cat for these boxing cats." Yeah, man. I don't know. Look at the numbers. Now we have 200 people dropped off. 200 people. Man, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Duntrell Goff, what's going on? Q Reed, what's going on? Facts. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. It's amazing. That's amazing, man. 200 people at once. Devon Griffin, my brother, what's going on? Get the likes up, people. Smash the like button. So anyway, it's not teachable, right? What Floyd Mayweather does is just not teachable. You understand? Nobody's going to teach what Floyd Mayweather does. You can't do it. He can advise you. He can give you tips, right? Nino B, what's going on? Bobo Licious, what's going on? Nino B, Q Reed, Maul, what's going on? Yeah. Now look at it. It's still dropping. It's dropping and dropping and dropping. Amazing. Sean Gully, brother in the super chat. It's sad to see the state of black fighters. We rather diss each other than build with each other. Black bosses could fight each other and make money. I agree with you, great brother. Let me say this, right? Michael McCoy, what's going on? Jay Wayne Citizen, what's going on? Yeah, you see this. You see it. Hey, Terrence, we went from 800 people to 570 in 1 minute. 800 people to 570 in 1 minute? Really? Machiavelli to Don, my brother, what's going on? Really? Come on, people. So anyway, now I just lost my train of thought. So, yeah, I would love to see all of these fighters. You know, somebody said this, and I've been saying this, right? I've been saying this, right? So now think about this. Salute to my brother Quincy Carter in Super Chat once again. I respect Malik, but Floyd is like Michael Jordan of boxing, and Malik is like Udanis Haslam. Who would you rather teach b-ball, MJ or Haslam? Haslam. Haslam. Let me ask you a question. See, this is what I continue to tell you, right? Quincy Carter, who did you see Floyd Mayweather teach? Go ahead. I'm away. King, what's going on? Who did you see? Quincy Carter, who did you see? It's actually the opposite. When it comes to teaching, I would say Malik Scott is on the same level as Floyd Mayweather. He knows just as much boxing. Just because you can't play it out and act it out in the ring, don't mean you don't know boxing. The greatest trainers you ever seen, did you ever see them on the level of competing like Floyd Mayweather? Did you ever see Emmanuel Stewart on the level of Floyd Mayweather? The late great Emmanuel Stewart? Huh? These trainers, have you ever seen them compete to the level of Floyd Mayweather? Yes or no? So again, like I told you, stop comparing his accomplishments in the ring to him being able to teach outside the ring. It's two different things, brother. Is Michael Jordan on the level of Phil Jackson? Who would you rather teach you basketball, Michael Jordan or Phil Jackson? Red Auerbach or Phil or Michael Jordan? Hmm? Does that mean that Michael Jordan is not a great basketball player? Or does that mean Phil Jackson was a great basketball player? Feed me beast, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's up, Blue? Sorry I haven't been able to visit your streams. Is there any other way I can support the channel when I can't visit the stream? Yeah, just rewatch it, great brother. Just rewatch it. That's all. Just rewatch it and smash the like button. Francisco Hernandez, what's going on? Kendrick Riles, what's going on? Hmm? Would you rather Michael Jordan teach you or Phil Jackson teach you? Hmm? Rusty 1999, what's going on? B Dog, what's going on? Hmm? Dontrell Golf, what's going on? D Mac, what's going on? Mac Phil, brother in Super Chat, you got to understand, Irish travelers in the UK face the same challenges that African Americans do in the US. Fury and Wilder are brothers. No, bro. No, 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 bro. It's not even close. I'm not gonna say that they don't have their challenges, and I'm not gonna say that they don't have their issues, but it ain't on the same level as us. And ain't nobody in the world on God's green earth that go through the same challenges as black people. That don't exist, brother. And I'm not. That's not to lessen anybody else's struggles, but the struggles we've been through and the lack of reparations we've been through. Oh no, it don't even compare, brother. Eric Demera, what's going on? It's not even comparison. You can't compare nobody's struggles to what our struggles are. Nobody. LV Slugger, my brother in the super chat. Do you think Trevor Bryan is good comeback fight for Wilder? He holds the regular WBA belt. This could put Wilder in good position to be two-time champ. Depends on, you know, it depends on Chris X. What's going on? Moped Mosey, what's going on? It depends on where they're looking. Heady Reaction, what's going on? Mikey B, Champions, what's going on? Loving Down Gaither, what's going on? It depends on Saul McKay, what's going on? Focus the guy, what's going on? Depends on uh uh where they looking to place him in the ranking system. If they're looking to place him in the ranking system high in the WBA, should he beat Trevor Bryant, then yeah, go for it. Why not? But if they're not, if it's just a fight where he's going to be, you know, if he's going to be the immediate mandatory challenger after Trevor Bryant, then go for it. Then go for it. TBF Furbo, what's going on? Boy Astig PH, what's going on? Right? Goal, what's going on? So I understand what you're trying to compare, but there's Millie Blood, what's going on? There's no comparison, brother. I'm sorry, great brother. No, man. No, man. You know the struggles that the families that have been destroyed on a constant basis, on a daily? Nah. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. He said, I respect Malik, but Floyd is like Michael Jordan of boxing. I read that already, great brother. That's the only super chat I got from you. Crypto Noob, what's going on? That's the Quincy Carter. That's the last super chat I got from you. So if the WBA going LV Slugger. So if the WBA plan on making him the mandatory he beat Trevor Bryant, I like it. Miss 1609, what's going on? But if they don't, R. Stokes, what's going on? No. Joey Shaz, what's going on? King Swisher, what's going on? No, that's a bad comparison, great brother. There are people who suffer as much as African Americans, not many, but brother, there is nobody on this earth that struggle more than us. Nobody. Nobody. And everybody you can mention got compensated uh, 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 for their struggles, and we didn't. That's a fact. Dominic Sebron, what's going on? Black Mind, Money and Muscle, brother in Super Chat. Did that cheating bump Fury cheating Vitaly Klitschko? Yeah, Vladimir Klitschko, he did. And again, Japalapa, man, what's going on? And Marcus House, what's going on? Rafe Don, what's going on? And the plans and the strategies, man, I can't even go into that right now. The strategies and the plans to keep, nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. Dion Demics, what's going on? Everybody has their own military currencies, and therefore we don't. Yep. Nope. We don't even have an identity, man. Come on, man. We don't even have an identity. Come on, man. We still searching for history. we still trying to cipher through what our history really is and our truth really is, because it's been stripped away from us. Darvis the Bronze Warrior Davis, what's going on? My brother Kurt Anderson, the historian, he said send the link. Yeah, buddy. Oh, for sure. Robert Drummond, what's going on? I'm about to send that link ASAP right now, Kurt. Right now, great brother. So it's just it's uncomparable, man. You can't compare, man. You just can't. You just can't at all whatsoever, great brother. Non-comparable. Non-comparable. It just don't exist. Be real, what's going on? It just don't exist. It don't. Eric O, what's going on? Till this day. Oh yeah, Mikey Garcia, right? He lost bad. Anthony Lumar, what's going on? And here again, I'm glad you said that, Jalen. I'm glad, Kurt. I sent you the link already, Kurt. I'm glad you said that, Jalen. Right, Mikey Garcia, right? Uh, 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 um, Heady reaction. What's going on? I've seen people again. Oh, a lot of people can learn from Mikey Garcia's humble loss. Kevin Lyles, what's going on? I'm sorry. A lot of people referring to Deontay Wilder again. A lot of people can learn from Mikey Garcia's humble loss. He humbled himself and just accepted defeat. I'm sorry. But wasn't Mikey Garcia the one that said he thought he won the fight? He thought he did enough, but the judges didn't see it that way? Teddy Portman, what's going on? Felix Mays, what's going on? Didn't Mikey Garcia say after the fight, I thought I won the fight? I don't know. Essentially, he didn't want to say, I don't know what they was watching, but I thought I did enough. I thought I was in control. I thought I won the fight. So what are you referring to? So you saying that the judges just didn't see it the way you saw it? Huh? He said, I was the aggressor. I did everything and should have got the nod. Who, mom? Really? Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? Nevs Nation, what's going on? And if that's real, man, CJ, what's going on? Got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Oh, Blue, man, I'm just chilling, man. How you doing? What's
Oh,
up, chat?
man.
AKA the family. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man, you sound great right now, Kurt.
Yeah, I'm in a good space, man. I'm just trying to get better and better, and fighting this, this rut I'm in, man. Just trying to get out of it, man. Want to go home. I ain't been home in 2 months, man. I'm rehabbing, and other problems is always something, man. So I'm fighting to get out this hole, man.
And you will. And you will. You sound better, man.
Yeah, the thing is, uh, they don't have ESPN, man. I'm dying over here.
Oh, wow.
They got Bravo and USA and TNT. Somebody's not a sports fan. They don't have FS1. They don't have anything, man. So that's I'm dying over here.
Wow. Wow. That's shocking. I mean, ESPN should be a part of the basic package.
That's true. They don't have it.
Man, they don't have Fox or nothing.
They have TSN. They show Canadian football. So I have to watch football on Channel 2 and Channel 7 on Saturdays, SEC and college football and the local teams. And, if we're lucky, we get an out of market game. And last night I saw my Steelers beat the Seahawks.
Oh, that's terrible. No way. But you could watch it on your phone, though, right?
Yeah, I watched the highlights and stuff, and I watch some things on my tablet. But it's just not the same on the screen. But I can't wait to go home, man.
Yeah, I hear you. What they talking about? G Code, what's going on?
Well, they ain't giving me no date. So I'm taking it day by day. It's been like 2 months, man, and oh man, it's been tough. One problem after another, but I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad you're feeling healthy. Glad you're feeling healthy. Klotz, what's going on? So yeah, Kurt, I was talking about smash the like button, people. Get the likes up to 1.1K. We should be past 1.1K. Smash the like button. We should be past 1.1K. Get the likes all the way up. Let me get to the super chat real quick, Kurt. We got David Freeman in the super chat. I don't know you, sir, but I wish you a speedy recovery. I hope things lift for you soon.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Kurt. So, did you see what the message that Floyd Mayweather put out there?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, right. Taking a, we clearly know he's taking a jab at Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder. But the thing I was saying, Kurt, is that you offered to train this man and said that you can teach him to beat Tyson Fury. All West, what's going on? And at the same time, you said he needs to learn the basics, right? So now I look at it one of two ways. If he needs to learn the basics, then that means his current trainer ain't doing a good job. Or you're saying he's not listening, but then if he's not listening and absorbing, then why would you want the job? So it just don't add up. But what's your thoughts on that, though, Kurt?
Well, Floyd wants to be in the forefront again. He wants to be the man that resurrects Deontay Wilder. See, you just can't go to anybody and they train you because you're in your mid 30s. Deontay Wilder is who he is. Most fighters go back to what they know. I don't care who's in the corner. Floyd just throwing jabs again. He has a penchant for being in the middle of stuff, especially when it's something big. Like keeping his name out there. If I was Deontay Wilder, I wouldn't hold any credence to what Floyd says. I would just ignore it.
Mm-hmm. Foxy Brown, peace of blessing, Queen. How you doing today? Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? Now, let me ask you this question, right, Kurt? Because a lot of people they feel like like one of our brothers here, he feels like if Floyd Mayweather trained him, he would have beat Tyson Fury, or the second fight and this third fight. And I said it's completely two different things, but the brother is stuck on Floyd Mayweather's accomplishment and what Floyd Mayweather is good at, and Kennedy Kwan, what's going on, and Floyd Mayweather's ring IQ and things of that nature, his defense, and that he can teach that. And I'm saying that that's not true, right? The best trainers don't make the greatest athletes, the greatest boxers, greatest basketball players, football players. They don't make for great trainers and teachers and coaches, because they view it through, most of the time, through lenses that they can't teach, natural God gifted abilities, right? And so I say this all the time, right? That, that's just something that can't be taught. They can't teach that because they don't even know how they're able to do some of the things they do. It's just a natural reaction. But, I'm trying to tell, and then on top of it, you're talking about a guy who is 6'7", over 230 pounds. Floyd Mayweather's a welterweight, 5'8". What he do, how he bends, how he moves, that's not going to look the same. But nonetheless, what's your thoughts on that, though, Kurt?
Well, that's because a lot of people don't understand the nooks and crannies when it comes to the sport of boxing. You know, Buddy McGirt was hired, Arturo Gatti, because they tried to get him to box. And it worked against lesser opponents, but it didn't work against Floyd Mayweather. And it's the same thing. Deontay Wilder is who he is. He's a puncher. That is his identity. You can't take Pernell Whitaker. You can't take Ernie Shavers and make him Pernell Whitaker. You can't do that. One thing about boxing, a fighter is who he is. Mike Tyson is a puncher. George Foreman, they're punchers. Tito Trinidad is a puncher by nature. So by nature, they're not going to have certain physical attributes that a boxer is going to have. A myriad of tools, of scientific tools, jab, counterpunching, moving, fighting off the back foot, slipping a punch, coming back with a counter. They're not going to have that. Deontay Wilder is who he is. You know, uh, Listen, the man lost 2 times, had 1 draw. He got more out of his ability. He overachieved, if you ask me. Now, Emmanuel Stewart said, watch Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury just happens to be the more scientific fighter. So it's a bad matchup for Wilder. It's always that one guy you had trouble against that's a better boxer. Holyfield and Tyson. Rings out. Ali and Foreman. When you look at boxing history, the more scientific fighter is better equipped, and he 99 times out of 100 he wins. So it doesn't matter if Ezra Charles or Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Patterson, Vander Holyfield, whoever, Muhammad Ali, if he was here, would teach Deontay Wilder. Because if they teach him what they know, and he go out there and try to implement it, and it doesn't work, then what? He's going to revert back to what he knows. I seen Mike Tyson do it. So it doesn't matter if Floyd Mayweather would teach him. He's not Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't have those attributes that Floyd has. His mind and his body is totally different.
Mm-hmm. LF said that you're wrong.
What I'm wrong about? When did we see Deontay Wilder be a boxer? I mean, he's athletic, and he's a puncher at heart. Has one of the highest knockout ratios in boxing history, let alone heavyweight history. That is his identity. I wouldn't try to change his identity. Joe Louis had problems against boxers, as a Charles and Billy Conn and Jersey Joe Walcott. When he got the rematch with Max Schmeling, he didn't change his style. He became more aggressive. He changed his attitude. You have to change a fighter's attitude. It's very rare you could change a fighter. You could change a boxer to a puncher, but you could never change a puncher to a boxer. It's not who they are. It's not. Felix Trinidad can never beat Bernard Hopkins. Never. They could fight 10 times. Bernard will beat them all 10 times. So with Floyd saying he could train Deontay Wilder to do what? To do what? What are you going to do different? What are you going to do different? You have to change a fighter's attitude, let alone his style.
Mm-hmm. John Bracken, what's going on? And my thing is this, right, Kurt, is that this is something that Floyd Mayweather himself, he's been taught this from the crib. He don't even know better. It's just second nature to who he is, Kurt.
And that's correct.
Right. He don't know that pull counter. That's a feeling. P. McGalston, what's going on? Salah Udin, what's going on? That's a feeling. That's a natural reaction. He's not in there thinking I'm gonna use the pull counter right now. No, he puts himself in position to do a few different things based off of what you do. And what you present, then he reacts to it.
And
But
that's not Deontay Wilder. That's not, that's Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
That's his own style. Every guy has his own style. You can emulate a style if you have the attributes, but you must have the attributes. Tommy Hearns was a different KO artist because he could box. And he was a rarity because he had one punch knockout power, but he could box. So there's never been a KO, a knockout artist who can box like him. When he don't knock you out, he could just outbox you. There's a fight with him and this guy named Luigi Machillo. Me and my father was going to see the fight. My father said, "You know what? It's going to be a 2 or 3 round fight. Well, we might as well stay home." My uncle called my father and said, "Tommy having a hard time with this guy. He cut Tommy Hearns above both eyes. Tommy Hearns couldn't land his signature right hand. So you know what? He had to outbox him. That's what saved Tommy Hearns against Ernie Singletary. He outboxed him. He used the ring. It was a boring fight, but Tommy outboxed him. So he was different. He was one of the very few that can box and punch like on even kill. Either you're a boxer or you're a puncher. Now there's things you have boxer punchers like Ezra Charles and Jersey Joe Walcott, but it's usually one or the other.
Mm-hmm. AJ XNI, what's going on? Hey, Kurt, what you think about Anthony Joshua shopping his services?
I think it's interesting, but like I said, he's a ponderous fighter who relies on power. They see fighters do this, hire different trainers because it becomes psychological. They have to blame somebody. They can't look in the mirror and blame themselves. Oscar De La Hoya, every time he lost, he used to change trainers every time. So I don't know what they're going to teach him. You have to be very careful to choose, your trainers. Now, Tyson Fury got it right. The trilogy between him and Wilder changed when he said, "I'm going back to my roots," and this is after a draw. People was like, "What are you doing? You're going to get rid of Ben Davis, and you fought well against Wilder. You fought him to a draw." But he knew something we did. And I knew it was trouble because now he was going to fight aggressively. He could afford to do that because he has the physical attributes. He's big. He's not a puncher, but if a big man keep hitting you and wearing you down and leaning on you, he's going to wear you down. and that's what he did to Wilder. And
Mhm.
he went to Sugar Hill, and it improved him. Now, the second fight, there's an asterisk beside that. I know that. But then again, it happened in the third fight. It's no excuses. So when he said, I'm going back to my roots, he recognized that I could be better against Wilder, fighting in the crunk, aggressive style, using the right hand. And that's what happened.
Let me address my brother Quincy Carter because he's misinformed again. BNB Boxing News, brother. Quincy Carter, brother. You said I used the analogy, Kurt. He asked me, Michael Jordan. He said, Emmanuel H, what's going on, great brother? Freddie Crooks, what's going on? Brandon Clements, what's going on? Kane, what's going on? He said that. Would you rather be trained? He said that Floyd Mayweather is Michael Jordan and Malik Scott is Udonis Haslem. So I said, no. Would you rather be taught by Phil Jackson or Michael Jordan? So now he's saying, because he's misinformed again, so he's saying Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, etc. made Phil Jackson. No. Sorry, great brother. Let me inform you. And I've been a Bulls fan since 1983, 1983-84 season. Okay? Let me enlighten you. Stingy Loco, what's going on? Shaq and Kobe got swept by the Spurs before Phil Jackson got there. They ain't never won none. And if you want to be truthful, people were saying that Shaq can't win. Michael Jordan didn't win anything until Phil Jackson got there. So no, they was a match made in heaven. So Phil Jackson got Shaq, Kobe over the hump. They didn't win. Shaq and Kobe wasn't winning anything without Phil Jackson. All of these players were playing before Phil Jackson got there. The Chicago Bulls, yeah, Michael Jordan was getting us to the playoffs, but we was getting in the playoffs, Kurt, without a winning record sometimes. We wasn't even having a winning record. We was just scraping and scratching and clawing to get into the playoffs. So, and the Lakers was getting swept by the Spurs. Eric Demera said Shaq was a winner since day one. Okay. Hey, Kurt, man, I be wondering where do they find these people? Shaq was a winner since day one. What did he win without Phil Jackson? Eric Demera. I'll wait. What did Shaquille O'Neal win without Phil Jackson? You said his team was trash? Oh, boy. Amazing. He had Penny Hardaway. He had Horace Grant. He had Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott. And you said his team was trash? What are you talking about? And then he had Kobe Bryant, Eddie Jones, and Nick Van Exel. Then he got Horace Grant again. He got Horace Grant again. Robert Horry. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are you talking about? Man, Boston Social Network, what's going on? He said they was trash. Amazing. Who is Penny with a... Oh, man, I can't. Good. Back to back boxing, Kurt. I can't.
That year that Orlando beat the Bulls to become Michael Jordan turned the ball over in that pivotal game when Nick Anderson stripped Jordan. And when Michael Jordan walked off the court, I said, man, NBA, there's going to be hell to pay. And that next year, Chicago, they won 4-0 over the Orlando Magic. I remember that.
LF is still saying you're wrong. Respectfully, Kurt, you're wrong. I don't know what he's telling you you're wrong.
What I'm wrong about? What I'm wrong about? Okay. We're gonna turn Deontay Wilder to Willie Pep, right? That's what you're talking about? Tell me, I want to know. I want to debate. What I'm wrong about? Respectfully.
And just reverse it, right, Kurt? Are you going to turn Floyd Mayweather into Deontay Wilder?
Mm-hmm.
Can he be
One
a knockout artist? That don't happen.
no. One thing about boxing, you always gonna have fighters who have different styles and who has different physical attributes. You're gonna have punchers and you're gonna have boxers. That's what intrigues the sport of boxing. Sometimes they fight each other, sometimes two punchers fight each other, which is intriguing, and sometimes you have two boxers, like Heron and Stevenson coming up. You have two boxers. So Deontay Wilder is a puncher. See, we made the mistake. We made the mistake trying to change his style. That's not who he is. He's not comfortable with that. And you see what happened. He reverted back to what he know. Changed his attitude.
This dude trying to make a case that Shaq and Penny and Kobe were, man, amazing. Amazing. I think Malik Scott is a great trainer. I think he's going to prove to be a great trainer. Now, Kurt, what you think about this back and forth between Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez?
I'm tired of it, to be honest, as a boxing fan, as a boxing purist, man. I want to see them in the ring. Stop jawing. Okay, if they building and is the fight building to a crescendo, that remains to be seen. But my fear is that they're going to start campaigning at 140. People's going to start leaving the division, and we're not going to get that golden age in the lightweight division with all the fighters, Garcia and Haney and Teofimo, Lomachenko. Listen, Lomachenko should be fighting a rematch with Teofimo. It should be a rematch. You don't hear nothing no more. So I'm afraid that one or two fighters may skip the 140 before we even get the fight. Maybe we'll get it at a higher weight if we're lucky, but I don't have confidence in these guys fighting. So I don't know who's ducking who, but I would say people are ducking Haney, but I don't know. I'm very frustrated.
Yeah, I think that we actually going to get this fight now. I think we actually going to get it. I think that it got to a point where they have to do it. And after the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman came out and said that now again, Teofimo.
You there, Blue? Blue. Can you hear me, everybody? I don't got my tablet. Well, I'm gonna go on anyway. So if you there, Blue?
I'm there, Kurt. You here?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
My internet just went right out. Right out. Fit Meals with eBay, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue, for always keeping us up on the latest and greatest. Salute to you, great brother. It pushed me right off and said I had no internet connection at all. I don't know. Jesse R, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue and Kurt. Salute to you, great brother. So go ahead, Kurt. What you were saying now? I'm sorry, man.
No, I wasn't saying nothing.
I forgot what we was talking about now.
But there's just people who disagree with us, and I'm not saying I'm right all the time. I listen to everybody, but I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Wilder. I've been watching him for a very long time. His identity, he is a puncher. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Creighton Brooks, what's going on? Black Thanos, what's going on? Oh, I was talking about Devin Haney.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Dr. Hook, what's going on?
Oh.
So I think that it's going to happen. I think that the exposure they got over this weekend was so much that it's hard to go back on. And I was saying that Mauricio Suleiman stated that Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed. AJ XNI, what's going on? He's not undisputed. He has to beat Devin Haney to be undisputed. So, Lynette Bowman, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So, that leads me to believe that it's going to happen. Joseph Diaz, they now offer him the same deal that Ryan Garcia offered him, the 1.5. And George Kambosos, Teofimo Lopez looks like it's going to happen November 27th. So it makes sense, right? It'll be a week apart. Johnny True Blue Staley, what's going on? It'll be a week apart from each other, right? So that happens on the 27th. It looks like Joseph Diaz, Devin Haney will be on the 3rd or the 4th. So natural build up there. But we still got the big hurdle, Kurt, Bob Arum. It sounds good, right? But we still got Bob Arum, Jamal Davis, what's going on? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? We still got to remove Bob Arum out the equation, Kurt. What you think?
Well, that fight's gonna be on the zone, right? Teofimo Kambosos now.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the zone because remember they was next up, and since Triller outbid them, Michael Ray second. What's going on? Wait, Bricks. What's going on? Since Triller outbid them, they were second in line. So yeah, it's gonna be on the zone.
As for Teofimo and Devin Haney and Bob Arum being in the way, I just wanted to see this fight made. There's been too much talking. Sometimes when you do a lot of talking, which is good for us because you can't go back, the fight has to be made. So luckily, they could work something out and they could fight. I want to see all them guys mix it up in the lightweight division.
Kurt, what do you think about Mikey Garcia losing?
I'm not surprised. In activity, he looked at dull. I could see Demetrius Andrade having a performance like that, especially against a tough guy like Quigley. It's not surprising. A lot of these guys, Charlo, Mikey Garcia, Demetrius Andrade, is going to start having dry performances where they're going to be on the short end of a decision, shockingly. One of the guys surprisingly said, this doesn't do nothing for Mikey's career. He can get a rematch. I was like, what? This is catastrophic. Him losing to a Sandale Martin. Are you serious? I couldn't believe when he said that. A big upset. The guy fought brilliantly. He boxed. He used his footwork. I gave Mikey like 3 rounds, man.
And he said Mikey's career is already set in stone. This don't do nothing. It don't hurt him.
I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, he said he'll just come back and fight in the rematch. I'm like, what?
You know, Mikey doesn't love the sport of boxing anymore. You could tell there was no fire. He was missing punches. Very predictable. The 1-2 was missing all night long. The guy was out of range. The guy was countering him well, check hook. The guy fought brilliantly, and Mikey lost. So I think this sets him back neons.
And his body didn't look. Benny Blanco, Easy Lewin, what's going on? Kevon, what's going on? KF Harris, what's going on? Kurt, his body looks soft, right? I mean, he never has a six pack, but he looked like he just lost weight to make weight. He didn't look like he was in shape.
Yeah, he thought he was going to just blow through Sandy Martin, and that didn't happen. I believe this was a catchweight fight, right?
Yeah, because he said he's trying to go back down to 140.
Yeah, I think he came in at 144, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But his body looked soft, no fire, and this is what happens when you at the end of your career. The fire is slowly going out. You just pick people, cherry pick, going wrong, and I can see Dimitri and Andrade or Charlo having a performance like Mikey Garcia.
Do you see it being different in the rematch?
Well, Mikey's going to be more aggressive. And now the guy he's going to get a good payday. If the guy is not hungry, it could be different. But I think this is a bad style matchup for Mikey because the guy moves. But Mikey would be more aggressive. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mikey wins the rematch. But he shouldn't have lost to this guy to begin with. This is a bad look for Mikey Garcia.
Mm-hmm. It is. I was like, man, Mikey couldn't catch up to him, Kurt.
Nope.
Hey, Kurt, you know what it looked like to me? When Andy Ruiz fought Anthony Joshua the second fight?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't catch him.
Just couldn't catch up to him. Just couldn't catch up to him. That dude was countering him. He started getting more and more confident. Kevin Lau, seeing what's going on, great brother? He started getting more and more confident as the fight went on. Marky Dan 123, brother in Super Chat. Eddie Hearn disappointed me. I thought he would cook T.O. and his pops. Could y'all imagine if T.O. lost to Kambosos? Man, he better win that fight. Numbasa, Tank is fighting Rolly Romero. Hey, Kurt, he better beat George Kambosos Jr. after all of that.
Yeah, he lost all his momentum from the Lomachenko fight, man. He waited too long to get back in the ring.
Mm-hmm. SK Level, what's going on? Yeah, he better win that. Robert Singleton, brother in Super Chat. Would Taylor and Tank stop that version of Mikey? I think so. I don't know about stopping, but I think they win running away. Full movie episode is going on. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, they went running away. I think Mikey is down for it, man. You know, I just think the inactivity, you know, with the businesses he has under his belt, all that tells me, man, that he look at boxing as secondary.
Mm-hmm. I think he like race cars more than he like boxing right now.
Mm-hmm.
PTG, Holy Prophet, what's going on? I think he like race cars more than boxing right now. I don't think he like boxing at all. Don't love it. I don't think he's in the mood to train or nothing. I don't see it, man. I don't see it at all. It's unfortunate because Mike is a very good fighter.
Yep.
Very basic, but he's a very good fighter, though. I was looking at that fight, and I'm saying to myself, I know Devin Haney and Teofimo had to be saying to themselves, man, why wasn't this us?
Mm-hmm.
Because they both would have did. They would have looked even better than Sandor Martin did.
Yep. Yeah, Mikey he was somewhere else, man.
Yeah. He was very slow, Kurt. He was very predictable. And oddly enough, I was saying this, right? He looked like Deontay Wilder in there. He was predicting the 1-2 all night. That's all he did.
All night. And he was missing, and Sandor saw it coming, and he moved out the way.
And just slide out the way. He'll just slide out the way. So that people say and Deontay Wilder was predictable. Mikey Garcia is a very skilled fighter, and all he was doing was a 1-2, and he wasn't even hurt.
Nope. Mikey won like 3 rounds. The two of the judges scored a 97-93, which I had it, and one judge had it a draw, which I did.
Trap 2007 said, yeah, but Deontay has absolute zero defense to be about. Oh, yeah. Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? I mean, he definitely have to improve his defense. That's without a shadow of a doubt. No doubt about that. But Mikey didn't look interested, the least bit interested in this fight. Jameli, what's going on? I didn't see no interest, no motivation, nothing. It's just like the build-up, Kurt. You didn't even know the fight. He didn't even care. Imagine if that was Regis' program. Well, now guys like Regis would have gave him a different look, though, right? So he might have been more effective because he wouldn't have to seek out Regis. Brandon Bannercourt, what's going on? Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? He wouldn't have to seek out Regis' program. He'll be there, So I think it's a little bit different than him having to seek out a boxer because that's different. It's a boring type of fight. You know what I mean?
Now Regis saying there will never be no fight with him and Mikey. Yeah, I think this is catastrophic, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that man, Curry. So much that Mikey, the future could have been. He had so many big fights. I mean, he's still Curry. How you view him, even if he come back and win?
Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, man, a lot has been knocked off his luster, man. His star quality, man. He may come back and beat Sandor Martin, only because Sandor Martin may not be hungry because now he's going to get a nice payday. But will we view Mikey the same way as before? Will Mikey be viewed in the boxing world as the same? No.
Right. And then another thing, right? Another thing about it is that people forget, Kurt, Mikey was losing to Jesse Vargas before this fight.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting outboxed badly by Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas just, he just stopped being defensively responsible, but he was losing to Jesse Vargas. Go ahead, Kurt.
Mikey made his money. Mikey has businesses. It's hard to run when you're sleeping on silk sheets. Marvin Hagler said that. And when you have millions of dollars in the bank, he made $7 million against Vargas. His businesses are doing well. It takes something out of you. You become civilized, as they say in the boxing world, which is not good. And I think for Mikey, we done seen the last hurrah. I really think so.
Yeah, I think he's done too, Kurt. Now maybe this might have woke him up, Kurt. Maybe this may have been something that said to him, "Hey man, I got to get it back together." And smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. We should be above 1 point. We should be working on 1.2. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Get the likes to 1.1, 1.2K. Smash it. But and I think it was the loss to Errol Spence. I think it deflated. People don't realize, man, he thought, that he was really gonna win that fight. And I think that loss to Errol Spence, Kurt, might have truly, truly deflated him.
Mm-hmm.
It might have truly deflated him because that's the only loss on his record. But it seemed like after that loss, Kurt, it was downhill from there, boy. It's like his whole, it was like he checked out of boxing. He checked out. But what they say, Kurt, it's better to be knocked out than to be badly outboxed.
Yep. Yep.
Mr. Kaboom, brother in Super Chat, Mikey likes the boxing money, but losing the love for boxing. It's those silk sheet, I tell you. Yep. Yeah. Kurt, imagine Mikey in there with Drawn Ennis.
Oh man, it's been a massacre.
High Five Trends, what's going on, great brother? AJ64, what's going on? Imagine that, Kurt. Imagine him in there with Drawn Ennis. Zeke Rodriguez, what's going on? Woof. Can you imagine that, Kurt?
Man, he would have been done for.
Yeah, he would get stopped. Badly, probably. Now, it's fight week, Kurt, for Jamel Herring, Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to this fight. It's going to be a good boxing match. Those who like the Emmanuel Navarrete style, this fight is not for you. This is a boxing fans fight. Counter punching, slipping jabs, everything. Foot positioning. This is what this fight is going to present. I think Stevenson is going to win, but I think it's going to be harder than expected.
Yeah, I think. And why do you say that, Kurt?
Because Herring is a lot better fighter than we give him credit for. We went off that performance where he wanted to quit, but great performance against Frampton. Great performance. I was very surprised, and I still say Shakur has some things to learn. He's not in his prime yet. He's coming into his prime, but I just think that Herring's going to give him some problems that he's never seen before.
You think it's his height and his range that's going to give him the
His
trouble?
his range, and his height, but I think his range. And plus, Herring has a very good sneaky uppercut. So watch that punch. But I think Stevens is going to win, but Herring's going to put on a very good performance.
Yeah, tough out. Now, Kurt, I asked Bob. I said, so the winner of this fight going to fight Oscar Valdez? And he quickly said, nothing is guaranteed.
Oh, boy.
Kurt immediately, no, nothing is guaranteed in boxing. I said, why, Bob? He said, look, we got to figure out things after this fight. I said, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, see, that's what's wrong with boxing. That fight should be a natural, Valdez versus the winner. And like Bob, hey, Bob has the last word. It's his company. Mm-hmm. Nothing is guaranteed.
Nothing is
guaranteed. So that means no. That means no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kurt. Mark it in 1, 2, 3, brother in Super Chat. You think Bob want Navarrete to move up and fight Shakur? No. Elliot Adams, Boston Social Network. What's going on? Jay Lynn said time for Bob to retire. He ain't gonna do it. Easy work right now. Yeah, Kurt. So you know, if that's the case, then what should be next for him, Shakur, if he wins this fight, Kurt?
Oh no, I don't want to see him fighting obscure fighters. It's time that we see him in the big fights. You know, if he can't get the big fights, then he should be looking to get out his contract. He got the Valdez fight. That fight should be made if he gets past Herring. That fight is a natural. That fight should be made. I'll be wanting all big fights from here on in.
Man, Kurt, who is the other champions?
I forgot. I've been out the loop. Oh.
It's Valdez, the WBC. The WBO is on the line. The WBA is vacant. That Tank vacated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who's the IBF champion?
I forgot. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't remember. LV Slugger said Chris Colbert going to fight for the WBA. The IBF is vacant.
Who is Colbert fighting?
I don't know. Aaron Green said, "Hey, Blue, have thought of being commentary for PBC in the zone." Yeah, if they had me, Macadosa, Mac of the South, what's going on? I would love to. I would love to. Yeah. So the IBF is vacant, and Colbert's getting fight for the WBA. Roger Gutierrez. IBF 130-pound title is vacant. And
Vacant?
Yeah, and so is the WBA. Oh, Chris Colbert fighting Roger Gutierrez for the WBA title, Kurt.
When is that fight?
Don't know. Let me look it up. That would be good, Marky Dan, Navarrete. But I don't think he's going to do that. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.2K. Let me see. Christopher Colberg. Robert Singleton, brother in Super Chat. Blue Blood and Kurt. What's going on with Tevin Farmer? I don't know, man. Cedric Rose, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on with Tevin Foreman.
Yeah, there's no news on it. They ain't on Box Rack. Professor X, what's going on? Cedric Rose, brother, what's going on? Cedric Rose, brother in Super Chat. Bro, can I call in? Oh, yeah. You want to open up the phone lines, Kurt?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing suggesting what's coming up. The phone line's open. Go ahead, people. Y'all could call in. David Boone, what's going on? Cedric Rhodes, go ahead and call in, great brother. Phone lines is open. High Five Trends, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Tevin Farmer, man. Because he was telling us when we had him on the show, that was a while ago, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah. Was that before the pandemic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, he's been on the show for a minute. Now, what you think about Joseph Diaz and Devin Haney, Kurt?
It's a good fight. Diaz is going to push the envelope, and Haney's going to box and beat Diaz by unanimous decision.
Yeah, I think so too. Cedric Rose. What's going on, great brother? What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Cedric Rose, and I'm calling from Texas, man.
Texas in the building. What's going on with you, great brother?
Hey, man, I love watching your channel, man. I swear I do, man. You and Deontay's Boxing Nation, y'all my favorite people to watch in boxing, I swear, man.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, great brother. You remember when I used to do the show with Deontay every Sunday?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look. You want to know something crazy? I've been watching your channel. I've been watching y'all since I was like 18, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm 26 now.
Wow, man. That's a testament, man. I appreciate you, brother.
I've been watching y'all that long, man.
Wow, man. That's love right there.
Hey, man, but I gotta speak out on shit for you real fast, man. So I watched the video about Deontay Wilder this afternoon. I kind of didn't agree with you, man.
Which one?
Oh, man, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the way he did Mark Breland. You know, I've been in boxing my whole life, and I met Mark Breland a few years ago. You know, so I didn't like that, man. I hated the way he did Mark Breland, and I hated the stuff that he said, and he didn't provide no proof behind what he said. And then, you know, then we hired Malik Scott, and he is, but in my opinion, that was a terrible fight. He looked bad. He looked very bad in that fight, and I didn't like that either. You know, and you know, that's not to take nothing away from the brother. He knocked him down twice, but in all actuality, bro, he looked terrible. I felt like he looked worse than he ever looked in any of his fights. In that fight. You feel me?
I got you. But let me say this, right?
Yeah.
Is that I say this all the time. Mark Breland is a great dude. He's an icon, especially for me in New York and Kurt from Jersey, right?
Oh yeah, he's on the same Olympic team as my uncle.
Right.
So you know that's why I'm like, I go hard for Mark Breland, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But my thing is, we gotta look at it from this standpoint and say, how come the dead man is always right? Meaning that we because Mark Breland is a good guy, that don't make him right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, Deontay Wilder has his reasonings, right?
I mean, but yeah.
Right.
But you gotta provide those before you just like you kind of shit on the Hall of Fame career like that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why does he have to provide anything? That's his relationship with Mark.
Because at the end of the day, like you gotta recognize, like you saying things about this man that could jeopardize his career as a trainer. Period.
Right.
You can't just go around. That would be like me saying Blue Blood Sports TV go around saying shit that you don't know what he's talking about, and then I don't provide no proof at all.
But it's different
That's
though.
not right.
No, but it's different though, right? Let me tell you why it's different, because it's the relationship that they have behind the scenes that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
So okay, that's a relationship. That's a long. It's like it's a divorce, right? So people don't look at it this way, but let me break it down into simpler terms, right? You have a married couple that have been married for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
You could be a friend of the family, and you could say, man, the wife is a nice person or the husband is a good person, right?
Yeah.
But that don't mean they're good people to each other. That don't mean she was a good husband or a good wife to him.
Exactly. But if you go around and say that if the man goes around
but think about this. If I say my wife cheated, that's why I'm parting ways. Do I got to show you proof that she cheated?
Damn, that's what it is. Because I wouldn't ask the proof for that.
Right. I wouldn't. You don't have to say, well, here go the pictures. You don't have to show the friends and family. Well, here go the phone. Here go this. Here go that. You understand? They had a long-lasting relationship for a reason.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And Marcus Hatton, please call in, because you're doing a lot of typing. The number will be there. Call in. So my thing is this, right? You know, I when I go to Deontay Wilder's camp, I stay with Mark Breland the whole week. Literally, we stayed together. His room was next door to my room in the same hotel, and we ate every day together: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We traveled every day. We went back and forth to the gym. Everything we did, everything together the entire time. But this is what I'll say, right? It's just like a kid, like a parent, right? You got siblings, right? One kid may say my parents was great. The other parent may say they wasn't great to me. So if I publicly say my parents wasn't great, it's not up to me to say as a sibling, or yes, they was great. No, maybe they wasn't great to you.
I agree with you. I agree with you there.
So he's a good I don't deny that he's a great person for sure, because I know Mark Breland very, very well. Like I said, I stayed there for 8 days, my last time there. And all 8 days, me and Mark ate breakfast. There wasn't a day we didn't eat breakfast together. There wasn't a day we didn't eat dinner together. We went back and forth to the gym. We went back and, but there's just things that it's just not up to me to say this, and this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you believe the whole water thing? Do you believe that person?
This is what I'll say to that, is I don't want to believe that either which way, right? So my thing is this, right? We can't say what nobody did for sure unless we was actually there.
Yeah.
How many people we know in life that you'd be like, man, this dude was a good dude. Man, this dude did what? I can't believe he did that. And he did it. Right. So I this is what I say. I would love to believe that he wouldn't do such a thing, but who am I to tell Deontay Wilder, who is dealing with him not on just a personal relationship, but on a business relationship as well? Who am I to tell Deontay Wilder to say he never do that? I can't tell that man that, because again, we look at it from this way. Mark also said, I never gave him water, and then we see film of him giving him water.
Yes.
Right? So,
I see that.
right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never gave him water that day. But then we see the audio and the video of him giving him water. So now just think about this. And again, I'm not trying to put down Mark or Deontay. I'm just giving you different viewpoints, right? If you Deontay Wilder and you hear Mark say, I never even gave him water, and then we go, if you Deontay Wilder, you are Deontay Wilder, and you see the audio of him giving you water. Right? Now if you Deontay Wilder, what do you look at? How do you look at it?
You look at it from a perspective like, man, what are you lying for?
Exactly. So that if you Deontay Wilder, that would validate your feelings. And which you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So that's why I say, you see, because I can't say yay or nay, because I'm not Deontay Wilder and I'm not Mark Breland. So that's on a whole nother scale. We're talking about a personal relationship. Like Deontay Wilder said, Mark wasn't okay. I can say this. When I was in camp, Mark wasn't very active in the camp at all. He would do 1 or 2 rounds of mitts, and that was it. Deontay Wilder didn't part ways with him. You see where I'm going with this? He would do 2 rounds of mitts with Deontay Wilder, and everybody else would be working him. And Mark so he kept him on because of the love he has for him, not because of what he was bringing to him. I'm not downplaying Mark. I'm just saying Mark would tell you this as well. He wasn't active in the camp. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Deontay Wilder never said a bad word about him. He never parted ways with him. You understand? And then you look from this standpoint. It's in your contract to never stop the fight. And you listening to people behind you telling you to throw in the towel, and you throw in the towel.
Hold on. Now, at that point, I do agree with Mark opinion on that, bro.
Yeah, but listen.
Remember what Tyson Fury was gonna hit him with, man.
Right, but you got to still understand. If Kurt is my trainer, right? I'm the boss. The fight is the boss. Right? Now, I'm gonna say, if it was me, I would say, champ, I want to stop this fight. Right? You got family here. You live to fight another day. That's me. That's who you are. You understand? That's who Kurt is. But Deontay Wilder, he showed us this past fight. I want to go out on my shield. It's in their contract that you never to stop the fight. The only person he wants to stop a fight, which he can't prevent, is the referee. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now you have guys in Mark's ear as he's fighting, telling Mark to throw in the towel, stop the fight. The Durrell brothers, they're telling him to stop the fight, stop the fight.
Okay, I remember that.
Right, and he stops the fight. So if you Deontay Wilder, you look at all the you just see what I'm saying. So I'm not saying you understand. If you're Deontay Wilder and you put yourself in his shoes and you turn around, you like, bro, I'm still on my feet. Even though we looking at it and we saying, champ, you done, right? You ain't got no more left, right? But he's like, bro, I'm still on my feet, just like he was in this last fight. We thought he was done in the third round, right?
What are you doing, Maria?
And then
I ain't gonna lie. From I want to say in the third round, but I knew, nah, he can't be finished yet because he still got that right hand on him.
Right, and that's what his whole point was in that fight. No matter how me, or you, or Kurt, or anybody else, we could say, "Hey, bro, you done?" Till we blue in the face. He is the one in there fighting, and he's saying, "No, I'm not." So unless you're the referee that say, and then you got to look at it, the referee didn't even stop it. You understand? So I'm just saying, when you look at it from that standpoint, right? We got to look at it both ways. We look at it. Most people do this. Hey, man, Mark is a good dude, man. Why you do that to Mark? So we don't look at the logistics. And then you got to keep in mind too. Everybody was calling for Deontay Wilder to make a coaching trainer change for years.
You're right. You're right on that. I will give it to you because for years I've kind of been saying the same thing for the past few years, man. That he's kind of been one-dimensional, and he's a body type guy. If somebody would teach him, teach him footwork, teach him stance, you know what I'm saying, and teach him how to jab to the body correctly, like, bro, he'd be lethal. He's already lethal, but Tyson Fury's a beatable fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And with the style that, like, I'll give you an example, right? If he could fight like Evander Holyfield, right, and bounce from side to side, hot shot, jab, that's a different fight. Like, he beat Tyson Fury if he could apply the movement necessary. Because Tyson Fury ain't coordinated enough to catch him if he fights like that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. I mean, it's even in the second fight, right? I mean, this third fight, he said it. I got caught in the third round. My equilibrium. He not making him no excuses. He just said, I got caught in the third round. My equilibrium. He said, when I knocked down Fury, I didn't even know what corner to go to. He was just fighting off of instincts at that point.
I could tell.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. Third fight, I felt like that was, y'all might, a lot of people might have liked it. I thought it was his worst fight, and I said it was his worst because he just looked tired. That extra muscle he put on, you could tell, like, bro, these punches was slower, a lot slower. And if you ask me, I felt like he could have came in a lot lighter. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have came in 208, 12. You know what I'm saying? That way you could be elusive and move. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All of that, like that gearing up to have somebody click on the face on you, that's not smart. That's not smart boxing.
But still in all too, we gotta take into account, like, see, I'm just privy to a lot of information and witness a lot of things. And so like when the whole fight week, I watched them train the whole fight week. I watched them and what Malik was teaching him and what he was working on. Like he said, it went out the window after the third round. Y'all didn't get to see what he was actually working on, what he was actually doing. And that's a testament to Tyson Fury, right? Because Fury caught him. Right? So the game plan went out the window after he got caught. I mean, Fury said that. Didn't he say it? He said that once I catch him, he's going to resort back to his old self, or he going to catch me and he going to resort back to his own self. Right? And right? And that's what happened. I mean, so even he said, like, my equilibrium was gone from the third round. He still got 2 knockdowns in the fourth round, and but he couldn't get out of the way of punches.
Right.
He was pulling straight back. He couldn't get out the way of punches, and ultimately that was the reason for him losing. But let me get to the next caller, great brother.
All right, have a good one, my brother.
I appreciate you, brother. What you think about that, Kurt?
Yeah, like I said before, Tyson Fury said once I catch it, he's going to revert back to what he knows best. Being the old Deontay Wilder. You have to have physical attributes to change, but you don't have to have physical attributes to change your attitude. But he got caught, and in the third round, he wasn't the same.
Right.
So he was just fighting our instinct.
Right. And that's what I was saying, Kurt. But even that, Kurt, I watched them the whole week, man. Watched what they was working on, man. And I just wish that everybody could have saw it. And I know that has to disappoint them as well. But we know, Kurt, one mistake you make in the ring, that's all she wrote. He wasn't defensively responsible, Kurt. When he got caught with that right hand on the air again, and that was it. It just happened to happen so early in the fight, Kurt, that you didn't get to see what he was actually working on. Because he did what we said, Kurt, Clifton Tony, what's going on? He resorted back to what he know. What would you call that? Survival nature, right, Kurt? It's just
I mean, survival. Just going back what you know, instinct.
Right. What's your name? Where you calling from, great brother?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Floyd? It's Al the Truth. I'm calling from Chicago, but right now in Minnesota, man.
Salute to the Shy, man. Salute to the Shy, man.
All day, brother, man. So one thing that I was wondering, I was on Tay Jones' show the other day, and I had asked a question to him, and it's something that maybe even Kirk can, fill in on this, because I was wondering about this, right? So a lot of people downplay the second fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to myself, I said, we don't really take into account the damage that fighters go through. My dad used to box, he used to tell me about like certain times how when he would box, he wasn't the same person. You can't necessarily see it in your everyday life, but it does take something out of you, because I used to box too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know personally, like, certain things that you do in life, when you're taking blows to the head, whether I was playing football, all these different things, it does take a toll on your body,
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, when I was watching the fight with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, you would have to be a blind person to say that you can't see clearly that there was a difference between the glove, the first fight and second fight. It's not to take away from the third fight, because I haven't seen anything that I would say that it was something wrong in the third fight. But what I'm saying is, if there was something wrong in that first and second fight, how much did that take out of him in that third fight? Kind of like Cotto. You look at Cotto, even though Cotto was a great fighter after he lost to Margarito. He was never the same fighter.
Yeah.
And I always tell people the same way when you look at Danny Garcia. A lot of people don't think about this, but Danny Garcia was never the same fighter after he fought Lucas Matisse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not trying to say that Lucas Matisse cheated Danny Garcia, he hasn't been the same fighter since.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You taking those blows to the head, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Adrian Broner, and Marcos Maidana.
Exactly. And he even said that. He said it made him hesitant. I seen an interview with Adrian Broner. He was saying like it kind of made him hesitant.
Mm-hmm.
He was never the same fighter. So I'm wondering, like, when Kurt, and I'm wondering with you, Blue, when Wilder came into that fight, if he would have been the person he was in the first fight coming into the third fight, I mean, if we remove the second fight per se, but he was the same, but he had that same type of preparation coming into the third fight, do you guys think it would have been a difference? Because it seems like ever since he took those blows that he took to his head, now, I remember there was a fight that Wilder had back in the day. He always seemed kind of vulnerable to shots to the back of the head, because I think it was like Gunners or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was a guy way back in the day that got knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
So he always seemed vulnerable to shots to the back of the head. But with that being said, it seems like he all of a sudden developed a situation where he can't take those types of shots to that same side of the head without getting dizzy. Because, like I was asking the guy on Tate Show the other day, he was saying, like, you know, I was asking about recovery, and I noticed that Fury has a very good recovery. You know, if we bless, how we recover, some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
But Wilder has always shown he's been able to recover. You look at the Luis Ortiz fight, look at the fight with Phil, but all of a sudden he can't recover the same. It could be old age who
Yeah, you're talking about his punch resistance.
Yeah, it seems something's off. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm seeing that it seems that he can't recover the same. He can still take the shot, especially to the chin, but it seems that something is off with his recovery. Like if he takes shots in a certain area, he just can't recover the same. And that's what I'm afraid for him going forward, because it's kind of like everybody's going to try to touch the same area. And even though I told people out there, like, well, it's not the same because everybody's not 6'9". They're not going to be able to reach that area because Wilder's tall. So they're not going to be able to reach that area, but it's still dangerous because in the end of the day, they know what to look for to kind of target. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was wondering what you guys' perspective on that, because I personally just feel like something's off, and I think that second fight took a lot out of Deontay Wilder. And I know his pride as a man, and as a man, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? You want to go out on your shield. But as a brother, I want him to be healthy and be around for his people. You know what I mean? Because I know he stands a lot more for the culture than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I want to know y'all's perspective on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my thing is, Rivera, what's going on, great brother? Appreciate you. And my thing is, instantly, well, it lets us know that it was some damage taken, right? Because as soon as he took one punch in that area, it was right back to the same thing, right? The air was bleeding, it was swelling, you know, it was right back. So, yeah, we just never know. But what's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Well, you know, we could speculate, but very few people said that the second fight took a lot out of Deontay Wilder, which I suspect it did. He brought in Malik Scott. Sometimes you have to say the other fighter is a better fighter. And in this case, Tyson Fury is a better fighter. He has a better corner, better game plan, better fighter. And like I said, Deontay Wilder is the type of fighter that's going to revert back to what he knows. Deontay Wilder, the champion for 5 years, 10 title defenses, got the most out of his ability. But punches don't last long in the sport. George Foreman, Sonny Liston, punches don't last long because they always come up against a boxer. So, and this is what happened with Deontay Wilder. So Tyson Fury is an anomaly. He's a 275-pound man who can box and who's well coordinated. He was smothering his punches so he could get the right trajectory on his right hand. The right hand kept coming in. It was hitting Deontay Wilder flush. And that's what I saw. And he wore Deontay Wilder down by laying on him, by using his weight.
I don't know,
Sometimes
man. I'm not trying
you have to take your L and go home.
It just seems like
Tyson Fury is just a better fighter than Deontay Wilder, and then people want Wilder to fight him again. So what? The same thing can happen in 8 rounds? No. If you love Deontay Wilder, you would say Tyson Fury is a better fighter, and then Deontay Wilder go elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I wouldn't say that I want to see Deontay Wilder fight him again per se. I would rather Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying, get a few more touches in, because one thing to your point, Kurt, when he threw that, I think it was the left hand, and when Tyson Fury ducked under it, it was a clear shot. Wilder never got his hand back up. I know that somebody like Spence, just to give an example, a lot of people can talk about Spence being basic, all this stuff, but he always has his hands up when he throw a shot, whatever. And that was one thing that when Deontay threw that shot, I said he just left himself out there to get caught. Regardless of how you feel about, you know what I'm saying, his damage or whatever, he never put his hand back up to cover himself, to protect himself, you know what I mean? And I said, to go back to what your point is, like, when you've been doing this for so long and you've been so successful at it, it's hard to break those bad habits, you know? But I just wanted to get y'all opinion on that, because I noticed that Tyson Fury recovers very well. Some people recover very well, and I noticed that Wilder always has recovered very well. And I just wonder, at this point, can he recover the same way? And maybe he can't, or maybe it's just certain areas where he get hit at that he can't recover the same way. But to your point, I would definitely rather see him fight some other people, work on that defense. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I still salute him as a champion. I think that he's done a lot for the culture. And I think he should be appreciated, because a lot of people can't do what he did. And they quick to come out here to mock him and say a lot of things, but they don't really appreciate the reality that most people can't come off a beer truck and just say, I'm about to be a 10-time, you know what I'm saying, defensive champion, do all these things that he did in the time that he did, you know what I mean? So I salute that, brother. I appreciate you guys, and much wishes and blessings to you, Kurt. You know, I know you're going through your thing, man, but I definitely got my prayers out to you, man, and you know, I hope for the best for you, you know what I'm saying? And good talk to you, Blue, Kurt. God's good.
You too,
Thanks
great
a lot. Much appreciated.
Much love, great brother.
All right, for sure.
Yes, sir. Marcus Priest, what's going on, Marcus Priest? DeAndre Carey, what's going on, great brother? What else we got? Chosen RI, what's going on? Kevon, brother. B Mac. Michael Lee, what's going on? Bama Jeff 79, brother, what's going on? Yeah. So you know, yeah, Curry, man, it's just this boxing, right, Curry? It's just boxing, man. Jeff Smith, what's going on? That's boxing for us. Hey, Kurt, man, how you see Tyson Fury faring with yesteryear's fighters? Creed 301, what's going on?
Tyson Fury will put up a good fight because of his size and his boxing ability. He wouldn't beat all of them, but he'd be competitive with some of them. Some of them are bad matchups, but he's not like a great fighter. He's a good fighter, you know, who just happens to be 6'9". That's all. Size really help him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, size does it. Yeah, it helps him a lot.
He benefited from his size 6'9".
Mm-hmm. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Marcus Priest, calling from Atlanta.
My brother, what's going on with you, great brother? Salute to the ATL. Y'all got a big fight coming down there.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. What's goody with you?
Nah, man, I just don't understand how everybody understating what really happened in the fight with all the rabbit punches in the back of the head that didn't get called, the slow count, and just all of that. You know, everybody's talking about the skills or whatever, and I'm just not being a fanboy. I'm just being realistic. Like, that man was up against a whole system of just negativity that he literally had to knock Fury out cold to have a chance of winning. You know, and nobody's really talking about that. I mean, Fury is a good fighter for his size. I mean, he does have skills, but, you know, it was just so much going on in that fight. Like, he had everything in his corner. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, he definitely had a lot against him, you know, but I definitely feel like, you know, with Fury makes the better adjustments in the ring. Know what I mean? And ultimately that's the difference, at least in this third fight, right? The second fight, I definitely feel like there's an asterisk by it, right? But in his third fight, you know, he made the adjustments, you know, in the ring adjustments, and Wilder couldn't recoup, right? He couldn't regroup, right? And ultimately, you know, that was the difference in the fight, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Wilder had, you know, damage done to him in the second fight that, you know, nobody even knew about, you know, until the third fight. I don't even think he recognized, you know, until it happened. You know, it's only a gift from God that he lasted as long as he did. You know, it's a testament to him, but also, you know, I put an asterisk on the third fight, you know what I'm saying, because of the second fight. You know, because if the second fight hadn't happened the way it did, it probably wouldn't even be a third fight. You know, so I mean, it's like I said, the game was rigged from the jump, from the first fight. To be honest, you know, really everybody talking about this run the first fight. He really didn't, because it was a long count in the first fight. Like he never should have won the first fight. So I mean, it was this whole trilogy was rigged from the beginning. If you really go round by round from the first fight to the second fight to the third fight, I mean, the game was rigged from the jump. You know, from the gloves to him covering up a camera in the locker room, you know, to everything. It's just so much. It's just so much that the mainstream media and even new media is not bringing up. You know, and it's just, you know, like the young gentleman just said, you know, last call, it's like to come off a beer truck in 1921 and turn Trump. You know, I mean, that's amazing. You know, boxing is muscle memory. You know, I mean, it don't matter who his trainer is, he'll never be Floyd. You know, Floyd came out of the womb boxing. You know, literally, he came out of the womb boxing. You know, so Floyd talking about he can train him, he can do this, he can do that. You know, I mean, it's muscle memory. You know, so. You know, he is what he is, but he's still great. You know, so I mean, like I said, I mean, I really don't want to see him fight anymore. You know, because they're getting his head. I think they're really, you know, ruining him. You know, and everybody knows that. You know, it's like fighting in the street. You know, somebody got an impediment. You know, they go shoot for it. You know, and I don't want to see nothing happen to him. So, you know, I want him, you know what I'm saying, to hang it up, real for real. You know, but everybody's talking about, you know, they want to see him again, fight Tyson for a fourth time, but I don't want to see that. You know, not in the state that he's in. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's understandable for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I was just calling to, you know, get my 2 cents, brother. You know, good talking to you, bro.
Yes, sir, great brother. I appreciate you, man. Don't be a stranger.
Absolutely.
For sure.
All right.
Hey, Salazar, what's going on, great brother? Troy Ingram, what's going on? Struggle Boxing, what's going on? And this trilogy is emotional. It's emotional. Kurt.
Yeah, they can't see the truth.
What's going on, great brother? Where you calling from?
Caller from Tampa, Florida. Name is Julius.
You a Buccaneers fan, man?
Nah, I'm a Giant fan, man. I'm a Giant fan.
Oh man, how you become a Giant fan, man?
I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem.
Oh, okay. You from up top then?
Yeah. I'm from the top, man. Love this show, man. It's a great show.
Oh, I appreciate you.
I think. Well, I want to say I agree with a lot what you say about Floyd about kind of he can't teach him everything, but I think if he trained with Floyd, Wilder, I think if he trained with Floyd, if he picked up only 20% and just had some defense, because I think his main thing is his defense, keeping his left hand up. He could do everything else. He might get tired a little bit. He will go out on his shield, he's going to got knockout flow, so he's not going to be super fluid, but that he keep getting hit in his ear. He keep getting hit in that ear, and I think it's really hurting him. I think working with Floyd, just that little more defense, I think that could be enough to beat Philly.
Yeah, I think it's that it's in-ring adjustments that he has to make. Again, Tyson. Some fighters have your number. You know what I mean? Some fighters they just have your number, man. And he knows how to fight Wilder, and he have no back down with Wilder. And for sure, I say he had an asterisk by the first fight, for sure. Man, y'all hear Mr. Softy, man? It's 10 o'clock at night, man. It's like
they gotta get it. You know how it goes.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's 45 degrees and 10 o'clock at night, man. What are we doing here, man? You know what I mean?
You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
ain't no ice cream man should be out here, man. But whatever, man. But you hear him, Kurt?
Yeah, I hear him.
Unbelievable, man. So yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah, But I just think that Fury might have his number right now. They don't. What's going on? It be that way sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think. Right now Fury got his number because of experience. I just think Floyd could have helped him. I'm happy with Malik. I heard Malik on your show. He knows what he's doing. He got pretty much confidence, but and I know Muhammad Ali did it, but everyone said it. Everyone since you was a little kid told you do not do what Muhammad Ali do, pull your head back. So I just think working on that, protecting that, because really the first knockdown, people don't realize he threw a left hook to his heart. He threw a hook to knock out. He got hit in his ear. He just got to protect it. If he protect that left ear, I don't think anybody could beat him, including Fury. He just got to. I'm not saying Fury won't win, probably the majority of the rounds, but believe me, if Fury just Wilder protect that left temple, we'll get Fury out of here. Thanks for having me, brother. Keep doing your thing.
I appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kurt. So let's get on out of here, Kurt, man.
Yes, indeed. Great show, great boxing talk. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you, people, for your patience. Great show, Blue, as always. And I'll be coming back slowly, doing shows here and there, So it was great to be back on the show today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we miss you here, Kurt, man. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? We miss you here, Kurt, man.
Absolutely. I miss you guys as well.
Yeah, man. And I can't wait. Boston True Serum, what's going on? Steven Taylor, what's going on? We got Jerron Ennis back, man.
When is he fighting?
I think it's November 20th, might be November, sometime in November. 12 days. In 12 days. So what was that? First week in November sometime?
Okay.
Yeah, he's let me see. Let me make sure. October 30th, Kurt.
He's fighting Thomas Delorme, right?
Yeah, Thomas Delorme. Yep.
Can't wait for him to be in the ring.
Oh man, Kurt. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. That dude is a special talent, boy. That dude is, man, he is special, Kurt.
Yeah.
If we get him and Bozy on tomorrow, Kurt. Talk to those young fellas. Another knockout in the mix. But yeah, let's get out of here, Kurt. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDDC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the video. And Kurt, our website will be done soon. I'm just he got this thing beautiful, Kurt. Watch him shit.
Oh, I can't wait, man.
Yeah, it's going to be attached to the channel, Kurt.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so so we're trying to make some adjustments because we got to link the channel and the website, so that's the only thing that's holding us up.
Okay.
So it's just about done. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.